Hey, Top Hat. Yeah, we're back. Um, the streaming experience should be very slightly different. There's gonna be less background noise, because I got one of those NVIDIA noise suppression things that runs on your graphics card. So, there's less controller clicking, less of my chair making loud noises, less, like, clicking your keyboard stroke noises, I guess. That Roy sprite's different. Pretty much everything's gonna be different in this. As far as I'm aware before playing, there's a lot of, like, map recolors from Project Ember and a bunch of, like, character battle sprites taken from the community repository. Like, I'm familiar with this Paladin sprite, for example, I've used that myself. That's the salvaged Paladin. Now, I don't know how hard a Romhack creator's idea of a difficult mode will be. Sometimes people who make ROM hacks have a very lopsided idea of what difficulty settings are, and they kind of just like raise every stat by like 10 or something, and they're like, okay, have fun. But I'll try it, and if it ends up being overwhelmingly stupid, I'll just say, this is dumb. But it seems to be shown as the true experience. Yeah, I might have to read the cutscenes too, because, I think there's like a bunch of random original crap. This appears to be just like a remake of the opening cutscene from 6, but they poured into FE8 so it didn't have the same, like, way to remake it. I'm just gonna see if there's anything new, mostly. I think this is, like, all FE6, but I didn't, like, read the story of FE6 anytime recently. So the new story will have to become evident in the cutscenes. Because I think there's, like, a bunch of, like, random extra scenes. And I want to see if they're any good. As far as I'm aware, when this project released, it had, like, random typos and, like, spelling errors and missing punctuation, and Project Ember was modded on FE6, this was not. This is in the FE8 engine. So, like, Project Ember is, like, actually the FE6 ROM hack, and this is an FE8 ROM hack that just ports in the, FE6, like, characters and story and things like that, but it's running in the, FE6. No, it's not Project Ember. To be fair, Electric, the name of this project is ambiguous. It's literally just called the Binding Blade Remake. Like, that's the name of the project. I guess this is, still the vanilla sequence. I think that, like, when this project first released, they didn't give you all of 6 of your Chapter 1 characters here, they made you solo it of Roy and Walt. And people complained, and it got changed on, like, literally, like, day 1. Not Ember, wondering if good. I'm wondering if this is good, too, trust me, I played, like, the day 1 patch, and it was, like, kind of bad. Like, soloing this chapter of Roy and Walt was really silly. But it's been, like, I don't know, a couple years since then, so maybe it's better now. And if it's terrible, then I get to make a funny video about it being bad. And if it's good, I get to enjoy playing the video game, right? Either way, I just played FE6 recently, so any differences or changes are going to be extremely clear to me, and I will have opinions on them. Lance has been... That's the Project Ember recolor of Lance, I think, right? I don't think the guy recolored this himself. I think that's straight from Ember. I think this game uses a lot of stuff directly from Project Ember, which it came after, by the way. Which, like, it's fine. It's the ROM hacking community. People use each other's stuff for credit all the time. There's, like, public repositories of this stuff. It's just funny, because I think this guy was really cocky about how he, like, did better than Nintendo, but he's just, like, borrowing everything from Ember. What I'm gonna do out of curiosity is, like, while I'm streaming this, I'm gonna bring up FE Builder which is the ROM hacking tool, I'm going to bring up Project Ember, and every time I see something I think that's from Ember, I'm going to go confirm that. I'm not going to, like, speculate here. If I'm going to claim that, I'm going to make sure it's actually correct. And I have confirmed my claim that this is the identical to the Lance. No, wait, this is not identical to Lance from Project Ember. The color palette looks the same, but the hair is different. It's mostly identical. My version of Project Ember might be outdated, though. I actually really like that, Alan spray. I like how making Alan's hair less red gives him a very different, like, vibe from Roy. It's like a much more rusty red. I think Alan looks really good with that color palette. And then Roy can have, like, the bright red hair. You can't fix Boris. Boris was already perfection, right? But Alan looks great. I think of Roy's darker colors. I don't know, I think that Roy looks darker. Not really his hair or anything, but like the blue, the rich, deeper blue of his cloak and armor, I think are darker. Boris' chin is immaculate. The general vibes of the map here, if you look at the, like, the kind of like, the dusty brown of these mountains, the deeper green of the grass, and the very kind of like sapphire blue here in this ocean. This is not vanilla FE6. This is the Project Ember style map palette design. This is straight from Ember. This was not made by the person that made this remake. It looks like, yeah, exactly. It's like the those like filters to darken everything. Okay, so we have displayed stat growth, so it looks like Roy's bases were buffed considerably. 7 strength and 8 speed immediately stand out to me. His growth rates were always good, but these are better. Notably, I'd say that his combination of really high speed and luck in conjunction with his fire affinity... He still has a fire affinity, right? Yeah, it's just by his name tag now. I feel like he could be like a hell of an avoid tank. Roy has some of the most support partners in the game. He has like 10 or so partners. So with this much speed and luck, gaslight myself into change that aren't real. That'd be really funny, though. Yeah. Yeah, low-end bases. Yeah, they're like low-end bases. He's probably good. There's skills in like every character now. Leadership stars, these are obviously good. If there's any other characters that get these, then they would be good deploys for consistency and evasion. Why is his magic so good? Presumably there's going to be magic weapons in this game, like light brands, and they're going to work off the magic stat, and Roy's going to be a good user of them. This is basically, Roy has a permanent, like, +2 higher strength than it appears, and anyone that stands next to him gets an inherent support bonus. Roy's already a good support bonus style character, and this just kind of makes him... Blizzard, I'm so happy you said that. Yeah, this is the cocky Thanos guy. For context, if anyone doesn't know what that reference is, in the FEU topic where this guy posted this project, he said, I pulled a Thanos on Nintendo with, like, the gif of, like, the snapping, as if he, like, deleted Nintendo because his Romhack is just so overwhelmingly good. It's called Blue Flame because that's the default skill. There's a community skills patch called Skill Systems, and Blue Flame was taken from that. That wasn't like custom designed by this Romhack creator for Roy. He found something that was already in Skill Systems, and because it had Flame in it, he gave it to Roy, right? Let's look at Wolt. Oh, Wolt's bow! Oh my god, it's like Rolf's bow, but for Wolt. Wait, isn't this really good? That's a rapier. That's a 7-might rapier. Roy is a 7-might rapier. They're the same weapon. These two weapons have identical stats, right? Yeah, these are, besides the fact that they're a sword and a bow, these are completely identical. In terms of weight, might, hit, crit. Yes, there's a funny shark on screen. Let's look at Marcus. Marcus has more speed now. I guess when we went to buff a Jagan, we reduced his strength and increased his speed, sure. Otherwise his bases look pretty much the same. His defense and res went up by 1, I know that off the top of my head. I used Marcus heavily for no damage taken. That's really funny, Ness, that Roy has magic then. Marcus has like 5 million skills. I'm guessing that Savior would be his like personal skill and the rest would be like generic class skills that must have come from leveling up. Because our other characters seem to have 1 personal skill each. But Marcus, the Canto is inherent to horses, but he looks like he has 2 more. These are gonna get really complicated with all these skills, isn't it? Let's review these characters' personal skills then. Wolt has... Why is Wolt a tank? Okay, that doesn't really do much. Oh yeah, though my archers get take axes to the face. Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, I'm not sold. He's still Wolt, right? I mean, he has like an OP bow, it's a rapier bow, but he's still Wolt. Alan has the translation with one L. I don't like that. I like two L's for Alan. I hope that's not like the official translation for him. I guess he's just like a slightly buffed version of how Alan already works. Pragmatic is for finishing off foes. Let's check out Lance. Well, this is obviously better. This is just obviously better than Pragmatic, right? Because most of the time when you fight an enemy, you're fighting them at full HP. The amount of times you initiate combat on an enemy with less than full HP is way less than the amount of times you'll initiate against a full HP enemy. So Chivalry looks extremely good. There's no way Chivalry's bad. Plus they buffed Lance because every single character seems to have higher growths in at least some category. Not all of them. Like Lance still has low defense, but his bases and stuff are higher. Let's look at Boars. Is there a justification for using Boars? I guess this is their justification for using Boars. They're trying to make him more of a tank. 20% luck is standard on a vanilla Lance. That's unchanged. He just has low luck. That's a lot of characters in FE6 traditionally have very low luck bases and growths. Lance, he had 35? No, you're right. No, you're actually right. Hold on, they lowered it. I guess they're trying to lower his avoid. Yeah, okay, interesting. Well, obviously, Lance looks good in this. I don't know if I care about Boars or not. They did buff his growth considerably. His strength growth went up by like 20%. His speed base is higher by 1. Maybe Boars is usable. We'll go ahead and start fighting. The enemies are much stronger. The enemies are considerably stronger because steel axes have accuracy. Oh my god, they have accuracy. Why? That's 15% higher than in base, right? The steel axe in FE6 is 55. Let's look at the other axes. Let's look at weapons. Iron axe, 80! Hand axe, 65. That's 15% higher. All of these are 15% gains so far. What about the sword? Is the sword unchanged? Yeah, it's hard mode. Wait! Is the sword completely unchanged but the axe is 80 hit? Well, swords suck then, right? Where's an iron axe? This had 3 more damage than an iron sword. At only 10 less hit. Aren't swords kind of bad now? Oi! Yeah, no, Iron Sword was 85 in vanilla, you're correct. Either way, if this is almost as accurate as the vanilla Iron Sword, isn't axes like a really good weapon type? They were already good because of the enemy type. I mean, swords will be good in the early game because the enemies are all axes. But yeah, no, they're really frightening with the steel axes. They're super dangerous. We have to split them up and take them on with multiple units. So we'll take someone up north. What are these? There's arrows by weight. Are there like extra options for weighting? I have no idea what that was meant to represent. Hey, there's an all threat range button. Yeah, that niche for swords being more accurate and reliable seems to be gone, because even the steel axe is as accurate as like the vanilla iron lance from last time, so that's gonna be... That changes the dynamic considerably, I do have to say. Well, let's get some Roy combat in and try out Roy. And try and get him some levels. And we'll also try and get Lance some action. Because he can fight from a forest and have better evasion. And we'll see what happens. Deke gets axes on promotion though, right? Yikes! These enemies have fucking power. What's Roy's haircut? Or it looks like his hair got combed freshly in his battle sprite. So yeah, even in the forest, these steel axes are kind of scary, aren't they? They could maybe get hit. I don't like the shading on the sword for Lance's sprite there. I think the contrast between the blue shading pixels on his sword and like the pure white center was a little extreme. I didn't think that looked great. Okay, I'll need someone bulkier in front. That's probably gonna have to be Marcus, because there's a lot of people coming up on this side. We'll probably have to rescue back Roy if we can't have someone stand in that choke point. I don't like damage number display. I'm not a fan. I never like damage number display in combat. I think it's extraneous. No, I agree, Bro Duder Man. I agree. I think they're not good. Okay, Marcus is really bulky, so we can use him up front. We can chip down enemy with him, and then we can get the kill of someone else. I feel like the pure white line of pixels on the swords on these cavalry sprites doesn't look good. I think that white line on Marcus's sword should be shaded like ever so slightly reddish. Oh my god, we're Wolt gaming. Wolt looks good, I guess. But yeah, when I get to this Battle of Lance, look at his sword specifically. Doesn't that seem a bit weird to you, how there's clearly blue pixels on the edges of the sword, but pure white pixels down the center? I don't like the look of his sword that way. I've done a lot of work creating battle sprites and shading, so I have opinions on them. Let's go ahead and try Boars. Since he has like a wacky defense tanking skill, he can weaken an enemy for me, and then someone else could finish it off. Classic Armor Knight style. The white line looks a little better on Marcus's sword because it's at least on the edge, but not in every sprite. On the frame here, where Marcus is swinging the blade, you still have the white line in the center surrounded by the red. Boars looks good. That's the team salvaged Armor Knight. I love that sprite. Okay, sure. We can go ahead and create some room here by having Walt finish off this guy. Boars is an Armor Knight. The classes on all these starting characters are identical, it's just that the sprite here on the map and in combat have been changed. But he's still an unpromoted Armor Knight. This is a very common Armor Knight sprite in Romhacks. It's very popular. It looks like Marcus was tuned to do low enough damage to where your other characters can kill after Iron Sword chip. That's why Marcus had reduced strength, I think. Because Marcus has base strength reduced to 8 in this, and it seems that they were carefully tuning the ability for Marcus to not kill hard mode enemies. In one way that makes it that it doesn't trivialize the map, that he can't just kill them all, and also it's good for setting up kills in other units like this. Because Roy is more worth training. I know characters get skills on level up in this game. Sheesh! Alright, he's not full HP, so Lance's chip kind of falls the heck off, doesn't it? I'm almost tempted to try using Boars. He seems considerably better at 5 movement. Yeah, 5 move armors is really common. I've even done that myself. Especially in big maps, so like FE6 is some kind of big maps. This is a reasonably sized Chapter 1 map, and Chapter 2 is even bigger. Lugging around Armor Knights gets really tedious. Well, this is really bad if Lance doesn't kill. So I don't know if I'm willing to take that risk. This guy's evasive. He also has crit rates on me. He must have high base skill. Early supports would take off those like microscopic crit rates though. Obviously we're just gonna heal up our boy Lance. Even these hand axes are reasonably accurate. It's crazy how accurate they are with weapon triangle advantage there. Is the weapon triangle 15% in this? Because this is an FE8 Romhack, so it might have different weapon triangle than FE6. Let's do the math. Roy is 20 free avoid, and this guy has 80 hit. So with FE8 style weapon triangle, we would have 38 avoid. But we don't, it's FE6 style, because we're only getting 10% from the, yeah. We have an effective 30 free avoid into his 80 hit then. It's still FE6 style weapon triangle. Yeah, bro, dude, I'm sure that there's going to be truly massive amounts of changes to the stuff in this game, and they're not going to be shy about it. The person who made this was kind of, let's say, confident about his ability to apparently fix what he considered to be the problems of FE6. Whether or not that will actually make the game better is arguable. Yeah, no, the guy was... In fact, it's not just the whole Thanos on Nintendo quote. This guy was so confident about how he improved FE6 that on the day one posting of his topic in FEU, you couldn't even get to a download link for the project because you had to scroll past 5 different screenshots of his FE8 account. Like, he thought it was more important to show screenshots of his gacha pulls for his FE6 characters than it was to give you the download link for the project. So, I feel like I have high expectations for what he makes this project out to be, and for how it actually plays. Probably gonna give kills to Lance and Roy here. Because once this guy's dead, Roy can simply move over and probably kill this guy. He has a lot of defense, actually. But we have Blue Flame and the Rapier, so we almost certainly hit a 9. Roy has good offenses because he has Blue Flame. But Lance doesn't actually seem to be hitting very hard. Lizard, you can actually... FEU has post-edit history, so you can actually open it up and you can look at the day 1 FEU post. It's like not perfect like the viewing format, but you can see like the original phrasing of everything, and that's mildly entertaining. Okay, this guy on the left does not have a hand axe, so it's safe to leave Roy in danger, assuming he doesn't miss this and then get hit. First Roy level up. Let's see if these big Roy growths kick in. I mean, yeah. That was a level. You can put Alan on village visiting duty. Okay. Yeah, Roy's our boy. We can already tell that this Romhack is not accurate to the vanilla FE6 experience because Roy is good, which has definitely ruined his character. The Roy I know and love is bad. Let's go ahead and keep getting Roy combat. I feel like Roy promotes earlier in this. I did look it up. I think he promotes after either 16 or 16X or so, which is not early, but it's a lot earlier. So it's actually like not a black hole to put EXP into him and invest a little bit. Yeah, Roy's got the Thanos snap. I mean, he did crush that last guy pretty hard. What kind of supports do we want to commit to Roy? Do we want to like say that we're going to use Lance? Offensively, Lance is okay when he has Chivalry. And we could support him with Roy and get some bonuses going, potentially. But it might be interesting to hold out and see if Roy has, like, truly wacky supports from another character. Like, let's just make something up. What if Roy Shauna is broken in this? Or, like, Roy Sue, or one of the characters that he has an offensive support chain with? Like, what if Shauna's broken? What if Sue's broken? Who else does Roy support with? Lilina? Cecilia? Maybe, like, Faye? Roy has, like, 10 supports. I don't have them all memorized. There's actually too many of them. Dumpster fire, that's like when... Sometimes it is better to like go against the lore just to make a game more fun to play. Because I think Roy being underprepared could already be represented by him having like being level 1 in low bases. But if he's just like a worthless character, then like, I don't know, it'd be nice if you can actually like use the main character and not have it be a huge waste of your time. I can't get in range of the other guy. I was gonna pull him with Lance this turn. Yeah, Shauna might have a Wing Spear. That's why she might be really good. And since each character has a personal skill that's supposedly unique to them, there might be random characters that are just completely busted for just like truly whatever reason. I'm already getting tired of these animations. I don't see them as upgrades to the vanilla ones because I like the battle palettes less on characters like Lance. Beat, I guess. Like, Wolt's okay, but I don't like how Lance looks, and Roy is just like, he's still Roy. Roy was never like great to begin with. So let's turn them off for this chapter, or we'll do it this way. We'll turn them on for new characters to look at them. How about that? But let's keep them off for the moment and get through the rest of this chapter a little bit quicker. And let's EXP funnel Roy, just because I want to see if like the whole like Romhack Roy being good conspiracy is actually true. We can create a broken Roy. Well, if we have like an evade tank Roy or something, he maxes out his like his speed and luck or whatever, and we maybe we like support him with a character with like an evasion affinity or something. Maybe we could do like a busted Roy. That's because Vision Quest took the vanilla values of the skills and skill systems and reduced them. If you install the skill systems patch onto like an FE8 ROM, you'll see a lot of the skills of kind of high values for the numbers we're used to in GBA Fire Emblem. But Vision Quest reduced those defaults. Like, for example, Darting Blow in Vision Quest is a +3 gain to your speed stat when initiating combat, but it's like something like 4 or 5 in vanilla skill systems. Let's keep Roy maxing. I'm feeling Roy pilled. I want some Roy momentum. Let's make Roy our boy. Oh, sorry, Lance, you can't kill. Roy has to do it. Because it's funnier to have Roy do it, I guess. I don't mind the pop-up numbers when you deal damage as much if animation's off. That's actually okay. I don't really mind that much. This guy'll do some damage, but it's not like really a big deal. Actually, I didn't account for the fact that he'd be attacking from across the ridge. That's actually what we call in this neighborhood a mild inconvenience, but we could just chip him with another character and do at least something. Well, Walt is still bad. That's unsurprising. I think it is perhaps a cultured move to make Walt bad. What I can do here is I can still let Roy get this kill, and then I can just rescue back with Marcus. And continue to maximize our boy. And create the Supreme Roy. Let's see if it gets stronger. I mean, that was kind of shit, actually. His first level up was good, but that one was a bit embarrassing. His res seems kind of high. There's no way he has this much resistance in typical FE6, right? He has more wait, his resistance is higher than defense. What's going on there? Ain't that kind of ridiculous? Yeah, Walt's loyalty is less damage taken and more accuracy, which just seems like not that important, honestly. Bows have reasonable accuracy to begin with. And extra defense on Walt is like, I don't know, not your top priority. Oh, Roy kill, guaranteed. We'll rescue him back again. And then we'll chip this guy down with Marcus. Oh, he has a hand axe. That changes things, I suppose. Let's go further back. I don't have a javelin on Marcus. Alan has one, right? We can simply trade a javelin onto Marcus. So we can stand in range of both of them, actually. Well, then Roy would get hit. Not if we do a movement. I've got a plan here. We're gonna do a big trade and a big, so we're gonna... Oh shit, where's the javelin? It's on Lance. We've misplayed. We've miscalculated. Oh well. We're still gonna take Roy and we're gonna run off with him. And then we can do a trade, like here, put this javelin into Marcus's hands, and then simply back up. And now he can retaliate and chip down these guys for me, while Boars is in charge of sticking Roy on the floor. And we've done a play. And Marcus still seems carefully tuned to not kill these units, because if Marcus had hit both javelins there, he would have, wow, these Steel Axe guys are strong. He would have brought the archer down to 2 HP. Okay. Let's be careful, these are forest tiles. Roy could finish off the axe fighter, but not the archer, and I want to give kills to Roy, so what we're gonna do is... Wow, I need a vulnerary. Let's go look for one. Boris probably has one. Thank you, Boris, for your kind donation in my time of need. Marcus might need to be the one to fight the boss if these steel axes are accurate and strong like that. Can we get guaranteed kill here? Roy Gaming? I'm going Roy mode. What about Lance? That's exact. That's thanks to Blue Flame. You get +2 to your damage if you're sitting next to Roy in this, so... That was our way of patching up some more damage there, where we were a bit deficient. Boss does not... Oh my god, the bosses have unique skills too. Is this necessary? Oi! Minus attack speed? So you can make him slower if he's heavier than you? Oh, he's so accurate. He has Intimidate. He has 12 skill. 95 hit with a Steel Axe. Nah, your ass is getting hit by this guy. How hard does this guy smack Marcus? A fat 15. You don't do much either. Well, what we can do is we can set up Roy in a corner, and then we can do more damage, thanks to Blue Flame. Now we would hit for 10s. That's slightly better. Can we apply some chip? 3. Yeah, I think they accurately captured the Vanilla Volt experience. This feels like Vanilla Volt right now. I feel like it's worse than Vanilla Volt. I mean, we did like, what? A 12th of this guy's HP? That's just sad. Marcus is gonna need some healing. So, let's pop vulneraries as we brawl. Yeah, this boss is crazy bulky. This is the Thanos hack, yes, Cordelia. This is the guy that ever so boldly pulled a Thanos on Nintendo. His words. And on account of that overwhelming confidence, I will be judgmental of whether or not he has in fact pulled a Thanos on Nintendo. Oh my god, Wolt Gaming? Oh, we're Wolt he sucks. Don't you have better growths? Okay, well you missed them. Get fucked, I guess. They like heal Marcus again. I can't even attack, because like, the Silver Lance would probably miss, and then I get my ass beat on the retaliation. This guy's Steel Axe is super accurate. We have to... Can we, like, give this kill to someone else, honestly? Like, do I want to give it to Marcus? What if we had a setup to give it to Roy? We hit 10s. What if we let the guy heal just a little bit more? We can't... I'd weigh down Marcus to lower his AS, but he has Savior. So it's actually hard to, like, not kill with Marcus. We can use a different unit, then. Can Roy survive a hit and actually brawl this guy? Because I would like to give this kill to Roy. I would like to engage in Roy maxing. Oh my god, he hits a 20? Christ! I mean, I'll kill him on enemy phase, even accounting for his HP regen, if I just use a vulnerary. But I'm burning through these vulneraries. Do I have any left? Okay, yeah, we do. It's just a little bit crazy how many we've gone through. Let's do Roy maxing. Do some Roy gaming here. Let's take our 20. Let's turn on the animation just for this heroic boss kill. I like that there is a unique map palette for the boss, but I don't like the white on his axe. It's too extreme. The contrast of the white on weapons is generally a mistake, and I've seen in the palette design in this game. Like, Roy's sword is better. Look at Roy's sword. Do you see how the white pixels have a nice contrast with the overall like silhouette of the sword? There's light blue pixels used for shading and for the shadow. It works fine. It's fine that that's white. This guy's axe being pure white on the blade, on the bottom half of the blade, but the top half of the axe blade is like this really murky brown. It's too extreme. I don't like the color shading on the axe at all. I think it's done very poorly. It's much too extreme. It's too dark. Oh, we're Roy Game. Oh my god, he's Roy Gaming. He's strong. Oh, he's a monster. 2 animations. Sure. Oh yeah, I'm aware that bosses had their own, like, unique, like, battle sprites, just that, they looked redone, I guess, to account for the new fighter sprite. Yeah, there's a million skills all over the place. They're absolutely all over the place. I bet there's gonna be some ridiculous ones in the next, chapter. I'm just skimming this to see if this is, like, any new dialogue, because I know there's new dialogue, but I don't know where it's new dialogue, so... But this looks like it's all the old dialogue. Blue headband, not brown, I see. He'd look better if a blue headband. There'll be better contrast. His colors were a bit samey in the new version. Get his ass melody. This is all. I'm not gonna skim through this. This is all the same dialogue. I'm just seeing if there's anything new. The armor on these soldiers has been recolored dramatically, I think. I don't really remember what they used to look like, but that kind of like dull, rusty shade is not like a vanilla FE6 style. Vanilla FE6 is very saturated. It meant to like have these colors show through on a non-backlit Game Boy Advance in your crappy lighting. Yeah, all the Dumpster Fire, expect all of the maps to just be the Project Ember versions. Skipping the rest. Because, like, already, like, I have Project Ember open on my side monitor right now in FE Builder, right? I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna go click on this chapter. And I'm looking at it, and yes, this Pegasus that's the Project Ember placement for it. The coloration on the map is the exact same. The enemy placements, I am glancing at them right now. They appear to be all identical to Project Ember. Yes, this is... The only thing that looks different... No, it's all Project Ember. This is the exact Project Ember map. Maybe in the more updated version of Project Ember, I have like an old one on my PC, but I am comparing this to an older version of Project Ember that this game would have been based off of, and it's identical. Maybe that's been changed in a recent update or something. Anyway, let's look at Ellen. She has a personal skill on serve. Is that Live to Serve? Yeah, of course it's Live to Serve. Does anyone else feel like this skill kind of sucks? Like, oh yeah, no, I've been using my Cleric as a tank. A good thing I could heal myself by healing someone else. Is this ever relevant to a character like Ellen? This is just a more extreme version of Ellen. She's just Ellen 2, Ellen harder. What's her staff rank? It's D. This is the FE8 engine, so staff rank is probably easier to deal with. It's probably less crippling. Staff rank in FE6 goes up 1 per use, and it takes forever to raise. So if this is unchanged FE8 values, because this is the FE8 engine, then Ellen might be better. It might be easier to raise her staff rank. Yeah, I can see Lives to Serve being good in Fates because those are, your butler and maids are actually like combat units. But this is... I don't want to get Ellen hit by physical damage in the first place, so I feel like that's a pinch I don't want to get myself into. Anyway, let's get into some combat here. We obviously want to take this fort and take this choke point to prevent all of this crap from running at me. These steel axes are extremely dangerous and powerful. The hit rates and the damage on the enemies are pretty high. I can't get Marcus on the fort, that's unfortunate. But I could do a rescue drop if I really wanted to put Marcus on the fort. And won't reach anything for Chip. Let's get some damage in. I can do a rescue drop to put him on the fort, right? Because I could always use someone like... I could pick him up. Because if Marcus was on, say, this tile, and I move Boars onto this tile with the soldiers currently standing, I could then use a horse to do a pick up, drop, and put him on the fort. And tank that fort, right? That would work. Boars is higher con than Marcus, right? He has 14 con. And then I have high 8 on these units. I can... Yeah, it's hard to get Marcus on the fort, but we can do it. We have to, like, do a ploy to make it possible. Is it worth it? Because I feel like these enemies are pretty... I'm still in range of, like, multiple of these lance guys, and they're, surprisingly high damage. Would Roy die and, Yeah, look at these guys. They have really high attack power. Leaving them alive is actually super dangerous. I might change my plan. I might not try and take the fort turn 1. I might instead put Boars in front. Because I'm not sure I have the power to get Marcus... Marcus can finish off this guy. Maybe this can work. Let's use the Silver Lance to leave Marcus at full HP, because we're gonna try and get him on the fort. We need some power. We need some beef. I need my HP to be full. I want to commit to this Marcus fort idea. I can switch him to a sword. He'll be fighting axes mostly. Or if I really wanted, the javelin would let him retaliate against the hand axe. But I'll try it. Yeah, that chokes that point. Now, we just need to figure out how to survive this turn, and I think what I simply want to do is separate these two soldiers by creating a wall. Because now, if I can prevent... The only hurt person who can get hit by two soldiers will be the people in the middle, and Wolt right now, but what we can do is protect Wolt and Allen by moving the rest of my units. As we cut off this guy's angle with Lance, then he can't get to Wolt anymore, and we just need to cut off this guy from getting the Allen. So our setup here is that we can have Roy be on this side. And now this guy will just go for Wolt. And then we need to protect Wolt, so we can just, an Iron Lance would be nice. This guy's damage will go up on me in a successive combat because I'll lose Chivalry. Would that be bad? How much defense do I get from Chivalry? 2. So if I fight him, I'll take a 10, then I'll take a 12. That's survivable. I can take a 10, then a 12, right? Hopefully nothing changes from the skills. Oh, I'm gonna turn kind of animations back off. I really don't like Lance's animation. I think it doesn't look very good. I don't like the sword. I really don't like the sword. The sword looks bad. The armor would be fine, but I don't like the sword. I think that was just a mistake of the porting into the FE8 engine, bro duder. I don't think that, like, they did that on purpose. Yeah, some of the animations are new for the purpose of being new because there were options in, like, the community repository for new animations, but they applied bad palettes to some of the characters, which made them feel like a downgrade. We're gonna drop Lance, I think. His level ups have been terrible. I like his personal skill, but we'll experiment with characters I haven't used before if he's getting bad initial level ups. I really like the fan-made cavalry animations, but they need to have good color palettes because they're hard to design for. Let's see if these characters are busted. Let's see how they buff to, like, the Axe Bros. you think Shauna has a wing spear? Wing spear. Wing spear. No, wing spear. Wait, what's going on here? Hold on. No! They didn't. You can't do this to a Pegasus Knight. She's my villager unit? Hello? Oh yeah, no, here's your villager unit, but she starts at 13 speed. Well, she's good then, right? Are these plus 20s before or after? Like, does she have a 105% speed growth? Is that what's going on here? Does she have a 50% strength and 105 speed? I mean, she has to be good then, right? There's no way she's not good. How about we support Shauna and Roy? Let's train Shauna. Okay, let's look at Deke. His name is been translated to Dick. I'm pretty sure it's meant to be Deke, but that's the funny spelling. Wait, hold on. Deke buffs? No shot. Oh, they didn't. No way. Oh, his bases are so good. Oh, come on. Oh, he has so many damage steroids. Why does he have these? That's 7 damage conditionally. Because all you have to do is enemy phase a unit, right? The enemy will hit you, you'll take free damage, or you'll take some amount of damage, and then you'll hit back with an extra +7 from being hurt, and then more from being, under attack. And he has axes, and axes are broken in this game because they're so accurate. I mean, 80 hit, right? Like, okay. So I guess Deke starting with axes kind of takes away from the role of the Axe Brothers, doesn't it? Like, he's already a hero. He's better at axes than swords. Let's look at the Axe Bros and see if they got anything. Only if you start combat injured? Okay, a lot. Well, he still has bad base stats. What's his skill? Alert Why is Lot an avoid tank? That's your role? Dodge tanking? All-rounder gross. Dodge tank Lot. Is it just me, or isn't 30 a lot? Isn't, like, 30 really high? Isn't 30 kind of excessive? Because Lot has an Anima Affinity support. If you stacked avoid supports and you had alert stance, couldn't, like, nothing hit you? What's his luck like? Not much luck. Okay speed. Still, alert stance? That's gotta be abusable, right? Plus 30 is wild. What's Wade have? Well, Wade doesn't have much bases. This is so much worse than what Lot has. You get more action on enemy phase than on player phase, right? This has to be so much worse than Lot. That's so much worse than Lot. He's also slower. He just seems bad. I think Wade just looks bad. The hammer is the least accurate of the axes I've seen so far, but it's still 10 more accurate than the vanilla one, I guess. Yeah, Wade looks pretty bad. Anyway, Shauna looks like a train, Deke looks like a train. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling, pretty, like, these skills are pretty silly so far, Salty Routes. Let's keep getting Roy kills, let's keep Roy maxing. I'm Roy gaming right now. But we definitely want to find a way to set up kills for Shauna. The mercenary group is kind of actually in a bit of danger, so we need to be a bit aggressive here and clear out some of this incoming stuff that's going on. On a fort with Weapon Triangle, we can still possibly get hit by the Steel Axe, which would be really, really awful. It's surprisingly strong. And there's still a lot of them alive. Yeah, lime chips. I haven't even seen what the level 5 skills are like. Roy's pretty close to level 5 though, so we're gonna start seeing. Don't spoil the level up skills for me, because I kind of want to experience how the silly skills as we gain them. Let's get Shauna out of danger. Deke could start brawling with some of these Lance guys though. I mean, he's got crazy enemy phase capabilities. And Axe Guy might go wild and go somewhere weird. Not much we can do about that. Might need to leave Lot in danger, but Lot has 10 bazillion avoid on a forest, 43 avoid plus weapon triangle plus alert stance, 83 avoid into this guy. So, you know, don't think Lot's in any danger. Man, these enemies are sturdy. Some bulky enemies. Can we even kill this guy? Do I have to use like 4 units to kill him? Sheesh! Well, it's not a guarantee, but Alan doesn't get killed even if we miss, so it's okay to go for it. He doesn't kill Wolt either, right? Yeah. But can Lance go for this attack? Well, it's not guaranteed. May as well sit there and just prevent him from going for Wolt, I suppose. You get an Iron Lance from someone. I'm convinced Gale Force is going to be on someone. I don't know if they're going to give it to Pegs or if they're going to give it to something else silly. It would be the funniest unit to give Gale Force. What if they give like an Armor Gale Force to do like an Edelgard reference or something like that? Owie. Now here's the thing, because we have a nicely weakened soldier up in the northwest, we're gonna give that kill to Shauna. Because Shauna has plus 20 to all growths, because that seemed like an extremely normal thing to do. Does she have a guaranteed hit with Slim Lance? Extremely not guaranteed. That could miss. This would be so funny if she missed, though. This could be like our litmus test for if we're allowed to use Shauna or not. If she dies here, it wasn't in the cards, right? Like, this is like, are we allowed to use Shauna? This is our moment. Okay, she didn't die there. Roy can't get onto that fort. It'll impede his movement. Let's try and make our way to the west. Well, Deke looked like he has initial pretty strong. Yeah, that's a really common thing is dooming with skill systems, is that people get like stars in their eyes when they see all the skills you can add the units, and like they start thinking whether they could and not in terms of whether they should, and you end up with a bunch of really wacky units. Like I could just leave a lot here and he'll just clean up. He's not gonna like... His alert stance plus, so he's really unlikely to take more hits. It's crazy that I took a hit in the first place because it was like a 14% with true hit. So we'll just leave him there. Here, let's trade Deke to an axe. We can get Marcus closer as well, and have him start bailing these people out. It'd be nice to get an axe in his hand, so let's take it off of Blade. Vulnerary would be a good pickup as well. Up the animations for the mercenaries. Yeah, sure. Let's look at their animations once. Let's turn on Lot. Let's turn on Deke. Let's turn on Shauna, and let's take a look at them. Let's also chip this guy down and kill him with someone. I'd like to have Roy get the kill, but my positioning on Roy is bad, so I could give Lance one more try to maybe get a better level up, but his he hasn't gained strength yet, and he's not really keeping up the enemies because he's not gaining a lot. But no one else can reach this guy, so like Boris can, but whatever, it's fine. I bet there's gonna be a bunch of like random proc skills. I bet you a hot 20 that Roy gets Ether. Like there's no way. Like Roy, like I bet you that Roy's gonna get Ether when he promotes, right? There's gonna be so many stupid random proc skills. I even found time to go north. How about that'll be Boris's job? Boris can head on north. Maybe he can even set up kills for Shauna. Like how bulky is this guy? He has 6 defense and how much HP? 27. You think Boars could hit 2 11s and save a kill for Shauna? He'd go down to 5. Shauna can probably do 5. You can do 5, right, Shauna? Oh, with an Iron Lance she could. Let's try and set up more kills. I'll have to heal her to make sure she can do it, but let's do a Shauna training program here. How's the hack? Mostly Zarb, it just feels a little bit silly. Why'd that guy ignore a lot? Wait, is Alert Stance not working? Is it bugged? I thought Lot was supposed to have 30 avoid when enemies initiate combat on him. Does it just straight up not work? Let's read it. So that was a lie. He had a 44% chance to hit me when he initiated combat, and it's the same when I initiate combat. So it doesn't do anything? Yeah, I had him... Wait, you have to actually hit the wait command? Because I just left him there. Seriously? You have to select the wait command explicitly or it doesn't work? That'd be so wacky. That's so not necessary. I believe you, that sounds plausible. Maybe that was the reason it didn't work. Maybe that's why Lot's been getting hit. I thought he would just dodge tank. But, I don't know. You said something very believable. Try and lure out this mercenary a little bit. And also heal Shauna so she can go participate. You're pretty sure it doesn't work? I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't work. I guess we don't need to go through any sort of, you know, decision crisis like, ooh, should we use... should we use Lot for his avoid tanking potential? Man, they could have given out more Iron Lances at the beginning. I'm low on Iron Lances. I'll have to buy some in the shop. Let's take out these aggressive enemies. Because, Lot's in trouble. How's Deke fare? Well, Deke one-rounds enemies with his join stats in hard mode, which seems pretty good to me. Not gonna lie. That animation looks kinda silly with the X. Nobody uses the X bro, so I didn't buff. I mean, Wade looks like shit, right? I mean, his skill is fucking darting duelist blow. But, you know, not that special. Yeah, we can chuck this guy down. Lot doesn't even have a vulnerary. You go, like, get one. Because he took damage. Oh my god. Where are my vulneraries? Concoction! Any Radiant Dawn fans in the chat? Yeah, use a concoction. Does this actually work? The duelist blow thing? Here, take an Iron Axe. I feel like duelist blow isn't working. I feel like the Axe Bro skills just completely do not function under any... Like, where's my avoid? Oh. I had back out so I could, like, check the avoid stat and just didn't attack. Because I had done a trade that turn, I had to attack at that point. That was a misclick. I misclicked, I misplayed. Well, let's see if someone dies in hilarious fashion. If an Axe Bro dies, I will get over it very quickly. I can epically move Roy forward more tiles by doing this. There we go. Roy Momentum, or Roy Gaming. I mean, I'll check this turn to see if Duelist Blow is doing anything or not. I'll do the math, but it doesn't... Oh, I forgot that Boris would do way more damage to that guy, because he has, what's he have? Sturdy Stance. But maybe I can hit him now, and... Oh, I can give him exactly the 1 HP! Sturdy Stance was brilliant, and then Shauna can go in with the Slim Lance and manage to finish him off. Let's go, Boris! Oh, you're doing me a solid right now. Shauna's Battle Sprite seems fine. A lot of the Battle Sprites I didn't like that much, but that one's fine. So right now, Wade has 20 Avoid, right? And this guy has 79 hit. So after Weapon Triangle, he has 67% chance to hit me, right? 67%. Theoretically, Duelist Flow would take that 67 down to 37, right? Let's go see. It works now. Okay, so Duelist Flow is actually a skill that's working then. But the actual kill I want to give the Deke. So I want to give him an Iron Axe back. Because Deke seems like he'd be a good unit. Let's give him a full setup of stuff. Even the Steel Axe is good now. I don't care about Lot. Sorry, Lot. Yeah, no, Deke seems like a monster. I mean, he doubles stuff in his Join chapter, and he has a bunch of like strength boosters like Fiery Blood and Strong Riposte. Do one round and kill stuff. The Deke seems good. Let's try and give this kill to Shauna. Horse Slayer. Sheesh. Wonder if Shauna can duel this. Oh my god. 9 strength. A lot stronger than my Shauna is right now. We'll have to use Boris for chip. And go for a Shauna victory finish. Go heal Boris. I don't think we have much vulnerary action going on at the top right now. Let's get our boy Roy up close as well. I want Roy and Deke to be getting EXP here. Kind of giving up on Lance. Lance has been underperforming in his initial level ups. Yeah, Deke seems completely broken. He has like a bunch of extra damage skills and high base stats, and also he can use axes, so it just seems like he's good at everything, question mark. Now being in these forts, these axes are hyper accurate. They're so accurate. Like, I feel like Deke actually, well, he can survive a few hits. Let's give him a Humble Iron Sword. Mostly the Archer be some extra damage. But if Iron Axes do 9s to him when he's on the fort, and these are Iron Axes, well, they have various damage rolls. A 7 and a 9 then, 16. How strong is the Archer? Yeah, Deke could take all of that, right? Take a 16, then some lower number before giving 2 defense. 16 and a 7? Yeah, he survives. He can survive 3 hits. Deke can just camp the fort here, even if he gets unlucky, he gets hit by everything. Buffing top tiers moment. And the other thing we're gonna do is hit up this village and do some more Shauna training. Rare Armor Slayer. Wonder if they buff this. I actually can't tell. The Armor Slayer is really good in FE6. It's like weirdly accurate among swords. It's like super dangerous to deal with on the enemy side, no damage taken. Oh, Lilina might be crazy in this game. What the fuck? Did Deke just train Roy? I skipped the conversation. What just happened there? I got a crazy level up. I got a skill. Wait. My brain just short-circuited. So many things happened at that moment. I was not expecting any of that. Well, what's the skill? Huh? Y'all? Hey, are y'all reading this right now? This seems good. Is this good? I think this is good. I'm pretty sure this is good. I'm doing a lot of calculations right now. There's like a little squirrel that lives in my brain. It has like a notepad and a pen, and it scribbles on it really fast, and it's doing calculations, and the squirrel says that this is good. Well, he already has double-digit strength and speed, and now he also has blue flame, so he kind of has 12 strength in a way. So then when he has Spectrum Stance, I guess we have an effective like 14 strength and 13 speed when a foe initiates battle, which seems pretty good. We're not very bulky, but we're gonna be very evasive because his speed and luck is like a crazy combo. Uh, let's support him with Shauna. Let's get even more power. That seems really silly. Because Shauna needs some strength, right? So let's do a Roy support. And it'll contribute like a little bit of a void as well. Yeah, I don't know. That's what happens when you get wackio skills. Especially, I want to say that the skills being level up skills in this game really encourages like funneling your unit EXP even more than it usually does, because Roy has gained a catastrophic amount of momentum and power on like Chapter 2 compared to like my other units. If you try and use everyone, no one's gonna be strong, but by just giving Roy like as many kills as we could, we've created this like really strong unit. No, we're playing the project the project I want to be Ember. The hack that just took everything from Project Ember and claimed it was really good. I think it's funny that, oh, terrible first level up. Because this project is literally called the Binding Blade Remake, people keep asking if it's Project Ember because they don't understand that the Binding Blade Remake is the name of the project. So I think the title of this project is pretty bad. Okay, Shauna. I wish you could perform better. Right now. And Boris, of course, would just kill. And we don't have a weak enough weapon on Boris to not kill. This Horse Layer is pretty strong. And if they went out the Slim Lance, they could double Ellen. Did we just leave Ellen in range? Would Ellen die if we left her in range? Because with the Horse Slayer, they obviously do not double. They lose, like, all of their speed. If they use the Slim Lance, then they would have 13 attack. That hits 2 11s on Ellen that kills her. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to set up this kill for Shauna. I might give up on it. Because I can't afford to safely attack like this. I think that instead what I could do is just let this guy come in on Shauna in enemy phase with Shauna's Slim Lance, like, from here, and then heal with Ellen and then go in for the killing blow. And if Shauna misses any of her attacks and would threaten Ellen's life, Boris can go in for the clean. That's the way we can give Shauna EXP. We're training Shauna because she has this horse shit. This nonsense. So, you know, want to take advantage of that, of course. Deke is kind of a monster, isn't he? Isn't this unit strong? We got a terrible first level up, but that's just Fire Emblem. We might get good ones later. But yeah, Deke's just one-rounding on hard mode from his join chapter. Yeah, I struggle to call this a FE6 rebalance when they just buffed top tiers like Deke and Shauna. And Wolt is still Wolt. Like, the Wolt bow sounds good, because it's like a rapier. But I haven't had any uses for this yet. I haven't fought cavalry or armors yet. This doesn't do anything until Chapter 3, so Wolt still has this terrible early game. Got an eye exam? I hope your eye passes your exam. I hope you get a good eye grade. I hope you studied for your eye exam. I had to take a drug test a couple weeks ago as part of some like employment requirements, and I didn't even study. I still passed though, I think. They didn't tell me. How do you study for a drug test? Is it like a drugs textbook? Okay, first Shauna level up. Who's excited for this one? Yeah, I feel like this is going to be pretty standard. She has incredible growths. I think she literally can't not gain speed. I think the speed is like literally required to go up. I think it's 105. And her strength is a coin flip. So yeah, we're gonna Shauna sweep. Even her defense won't be that bad. 35% defense growth is not a slouch. Her characteristically low HP isn't that bad either. With enough levels, she'll be broken. I can go shopping. I'm in dire need of iron lances, so let's go get iron lances and javelins and hand axes and all that and do some distribution. Why is this guy not moving anyway? These enemies are like, kind of like eerily stationary. I can creep forward and see if they start coming at me, but not leave myself in range of more than 2 at once, just in case the pack aggroes, like, you know, the zombie horde. Well, that guy moves. We found one. I'm thinking, I don't care about these animations. I liked watching combat animations when I was doing no damage taken because, you had, like, the tense moment of seeing the hit or the miss. But now that I'm not doing that, and I am not impressed with all the new character palettes, I'm just gonna, like, turn them off after I've looked at them a couple times. I'm waiting for the fanfiction, bro, dude, for, like, the main story, because I know that there's some original scenes that was written by this guy. And I want to see what they're like. I want to see this guy's writing. I want to see what he wrote in. Yeah, like, why Shauna have aptitude? She was already good and she's a peg. Isn't that a crazy character to get aptitude? I'm unironically gonna buy a vulnerary or two, because I was, well, I used the heck out of them in Chapter 1. And Boris will go buy some iron lances and, like, javelins and hand axes and other, goodies. So, let's keep doing Roy kills, because Roy is getting, like, a crazy amount of momentum and it's funny. Yeah, I don't know why this guy's not moving. In fact, there's an archer there, so what we're gonna do is, just in case the other axe guy, like, aggroes for some reason, we can set it up so that, Roy would only be threatened by 2 enemies at once, and we don't suddenly lose Roy to what we call in the business shenanigans. Lena gets C stabs on promotion. That's really substantial. She only has E rank, and it's impossible to raise from E rank in like vanilla. The 1 weapon EXP per use is brutal. I wonder why that guy went for Marcus instead of Roy. Is Roy becoming so powerful that, like, they're scared of Roy now? They're like, oh man, we need a weaker opponent, go for Marcus. Oh, phew. That Marcus guy was scary. Is that what we're dealing with here? Yeah, Roy can even one-round this this guy if I use the rapier. Let's keep training our strongest units and make them stronger units. Instead of leaving Roy back there, I will simply move him onto the fort for some chip healing. Now, let's buy some goodies. We need iron lances. Shauna needs one, certainly. We could give one to Lance if we keep using Lance. Let's buy a couple of random things. Let's buy a few javelins. We'll probably have a use for javelins. Marcus could throw one. Alright, we just bought some random weapons. Oh, there's no Merlinus. Does it mean all the weapons are stored in Roy's convoy? If it's FE8 Engine, that would be true then, right? Let's check. Yep, they're in here. So everything that got sent to convoy got sent to Roy's convoy, specifically. Right, you're holding that steel axe because I didn't want Marcus to deke the carry at the moment. Wade can hold some filler stuff right now. Yeah, so we have Roy Convoy. I guess I like Roy Convoy more than I like Merlinus. I don't mind Lord Convoy. I think Lord Convoy is fine. I should have had Shauna carry Ellen to the front line for me. Yeah, so stuff from Project Ember. Like, there is a public repository on Fire Emblem Universe for ROM hacking resources. So when you looked at, let's say, the battle sprites and such, those were taken from the public repository and were credited properly, so those are used in a fair way. However, there's a lot of Project Ember stuff in this hack that it just says thanks to Project Ember. This map you're looking at right here, the color of this mountain, the fact that there is a Pegasus Knight on this tile, all of those were direct lifts from Project Ember. Are those, like, this massive, like, you know, creative, intellectual thing that it took? No, it's pretty minor, but there's a lot of direct facelifts from Project Ember that permeates every single corner of this ROM hack. Which feels a bit strange with how cocky the guy was about the quality of the Romhack. I heard the Project Ember supports were removed though. I was going to confirm that. Because the day 1 patch of this Romhack not only had a lot of stuff from Project Ember, it had a lot of Project Ember exclusive playable characters. There's a random Armor Knight boss in Chapter 7. His name is Tobias. He's recruitable in Project Ember, I don't know why. And then he was recruitable in this project as well, which means that was just, you know, that one random, extremely specific detail happened to be a one-to-one match in this project, so you can obviously tell that I don't think the average person would do that. It's clearly they played Ember and they took it. One thing I want to do, Weave, regarding the asset stealing thing is I used to have the day 1 patch on my computer, I can't find it anymore, so I'm trying to source it. I want to, before I would make a single claim regarding asset stealing, I would want to check what has been in the day 1 patch and see what has been removed, and see what's still in the game. I would want to have like a perfect knowledge of what's in this game, what is credited, what is not credited. I would want to know if the Project Ember team gave this guy permission to use these assets or not, right? I think that would be a really important thing to know for integrity purposes, whether to know if the Project Ember resources were used, like go ahead and use it, or if the guy just said, you know, use first, ask later. Those would that would be a really important detail to me. I definitely would not want to cause any sort of like accusation or drama unless it was like 100% correct and justified and provable. I would need to have like all of those requirements filled before I would want to make any kind of claim like that. But yeah, I am looking for the day 1 patch of this. I asked a couple friends if they still have it on their computers. One guy said he'd check when he got home from work. One person said no, but maybe this other person does. I'm sad that I deleted my day 1 patch that I used to have somewhere. They banned a YouTuber from playing their game. Huh? How do you ban a YouTuber from playing a Romhack? You can't stop them, right? Like, what do? You could, like, wag your finger like it's a Romhack. You don't own Fire Emblem. Are you gonna give them a stern talking to? Like... Pray Jama apologize never. Dear God, no. Not that kind of person. What's with this guy's stats? This guy a mini-boss? Is that why he doesn't move? All the fighters like this? Oh, D cleans, okay. You own Fire Emblem. Oh, it's Mr. Fire Emblem himself! Oh, you own Fire Emblem! Oh, I'm such a fan, actually. Can you, like, sign something for me? Like a shirt? Mangs played it. I've heard that people don't like Mangs. I don't know the details, and I actually don't feel like getting into like a Fire Emblem like allegations drama discussion right now, if that's a thing. But my only comment on it will be that like if a YouTuber's playing your Romhack, I literally don't think you have like a mechanism with which to stop them. Like you don't own the intellectual property. I think you could just be mad about it. I have Iron Lances. Oh, but they're all in Boar's inventory, aren't they? I left them all back here. Okay, let's just take one from another character. Because I want to start using Shauna. Yeah, Marcus has some. Let's give one from Marcus to Shauna. She has a Javelin too. Okay, she's more usable. Let's get some Shauna EXP. Let's abuse Aptitude. Let's get as many extremely lopsided level ups as we can and create a silly Juggernaut. We have to apply more chip. These guys are pretty fast, so I don't expect to double them, but we can do maybe 6 with Roy. And the Slim Lance does 6. Wait. The Slim Lance is barely more... It is more accurate, but it's like really, really just slight. Okay. But if we can do 6 with the Slim Lance, as long as Roy doesn't crit, we'll set up another Shauna kill. That did less than I thought. I didn't check. For some reason I miscalculated and I thought that would hit harder. Okay, well I'm trolling then. Oh, I love trolling. Well, we have options then. What I could do is actually just heal Shauna. and see if I can convince this guy to enemy phase onto Shauna, and it will have been retroactively a brilliant play, because by extending the number of combats we took, I retroactively created a more Shauna experience. So let's just say that was, it was planned, actually. Yeah, we planned that. We definitely planned that. And if he doesn't go on Shauna, then I didn't plan it, and this game sucks, but I suck, most importantly, more. Or I won't die. It was because of Blue Flame! Thank you for explaining the discrepancy. I was wondering how I got that math wrong, because I swore I saw a 6, and the 6 vanished, and yeah, okay. That was a lot of stats, but they weren't strength and speed, so I don't know how to feel about that. You're so true, Zarb, oh my god. You have B-rank sword already? I feel like they increased. This must be FE8 style weapon EXP. This is not FE6 style. If we were playing FE6 right now, we wouldn't have this weapon rank. It must be really easy to raise weapon ranks in this game. Oh yeah, Ellen started at the bottom of D rank. This is FE8 style. That means raising staff rank is easy in this game. That means Ellen is a lot better. This means that Ellen is good. Well, I don't know if she's good. It means Ellen is better, is a more accurate way to say it. Because what if Saul has like a crazy personal skill or something and Ellen's still like bad because they don't actually address what makes units good or bad. Okay, so knowing that Roy gives Blue Flame, we want to work in supports anyway. Why don't we just have Roy stand next to Shauna? And let's grab some supports. Let's turn off auto cursor. It's off by default, that's really good. Oh, okay. Shauna Gaming. Yeah, I'm not a fan of ambush reinforcements. We have an Armor Slayer, and we have Rapiers and such. We have a lot of ways we could fight the boss. Learned Art. I'm not sure why a nun gets the, simp for me skill. What about Ellen's modest religious attire and personality and overall vibes gives off the yes, no, men are protected around me? What about Ellen brings a strong sort of heterosexual aura to the battlefield? Is anyone feeling particularly heterosexual today when you look at Ellen? Yeah, I don't know about this. Is this game better than the original? So far, I do not like it more than the original, but we're on Chapter 2, so I'm reserving larger judgments. Men are into modesty. So true, I think? Question mark? Don't we have an Armor Slayer somewhere? Where's the Armor Slayer? Let's find it. Of course it's on Boars. God damn it. Let's do a little journey. Let's do an Armor Slayer journey. Let's go grab it. Ellen makes you bisexual. Yeah, no, I respect that. And a thank you. Let's bring that back. Is it stronger than the Rapier? How much might does it have? 8. It is 1 stronger than the Rapier. How does Roy fare with the Rapier against this guy? Okay. We'll probably use the Armor Slayer because it's not like a preferred weapon, and we can save uses on the Rapier, which would have more value, I think. Yeah, it's kind of a bisexual day. I'm feeling kind of bisexual today. I actually... That isn't a joke. I've literally, just by a measurable fact, have been bisexual today, because I sent my friend a picture of a man from Final Fantasy with a very wide chest and these little strings holding his shirt together, and they look like they're about to burst. So I've had a bisexual day today. Her response was, "I'm going to make those strings burst by with my teeth or something." I don't remember what she said, but it was it was a sexually charged moment. Now, why don't we grab this Roy Shauna support, and we have Roy go in with the Armor Slayer. I wonder if supports build any faster, if that's been buffed or changed in any capacity. Let's wait 10 turns and see if we get a support. stay in your lane hyping up a lot. Just stay on bot gaming. Have a support yet? Alright, let's keep going. Let's speed this up slightly so we don't have to sit here waiting as long. There we go, we got one. Now that should be some more accuracy and damage on Roy. So let's move closer to the boss and see how we fare with the Armor Slayer in terms of our... It's a lot less accurate than the Rapier. Notably so. For not much of a... The weight is an issue too. That's a lot of disadvantages. We fare much better with the Rapier. I wouldn't mind using up some Rapier uses on this then. Let's just go there and end turn. Let's make a strong Roy. Wasn't that just doing more damage than that? Wasn't that doing considerably more damage than that? What changed? Why do you have that? I guess I got Seal attacked? Question mark? 15 defense. No way Shauna can go in for the kill. Can Deke do any damage? Deke can probably do, like, a little damage. He's not hurt, so not much, but... Let's have Roy bring him down to low. Then we can always rescue him back. Or maybe we get a crit and we just kill up Roy. Okay. Alright, how about Deeks finishes this all for me? That's just embarrassing, isn't it? Really? God damn! Why are the bosses like this? Where's the hammer? Lost the hammer. The hammer's somewhere. There's a steel axe. Yeah, we have items that we could, like, do. Either way, with strong riposte, we probably just kill, right? Oh, do you have a javelin? Shit, I left Ellen in range. I'm trolling. We'll have Marcus grab her. It's fine. Maybe with strong riposte and the iron axe, we will kill. Yeah, a lot would have killed him. So true. It's my fault for not training a lot. I'll do my penance. Alright, well, can we kill now? Will strong riposte make me do a damage? Oh, one... And now I have Seal Strength! Oh my god, isn't this kind of silly? This is silly, isn't it? I think this is silly. Okay. I guess Deke's all used up. Yeah, sorry. We did our best. Yeah, no more Deke. Here, take this. You'll need it. You still do damage, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, health bars are a standard community patch that you can add on to any FE8 ROM. I think they should, they're a great quality of life feature. I'm a huge fan of them. Yeah, Deke can use axes. Yeah, I know. Even though he joins with the Axe Brothers, he can just steal their role. He has, like, C rank starting in axes, and he can use all this crap. It's a little silly that he can use it, isn't it? Let's give him more axes. Take this hammer. You're apparently going to need it. There's Armor Knights in the next chapter. We could have Deke hit them with the hammer. I forgot to watch the cutscene in case it was original. Wait, did I just save from chapter... Oh, world map. Okay. Is this original? Is this new? Wait, they're showing Hector's death? Huh. Okay, so this is a scene, I guess. So, this is original dialogue. Okay, sure, whatever. God, what the fuck? World's fastest Eliwood. Where'd he come from? Why did he heal Nourisher for 16 damage when he hit him? Why was there a plus 16? I thought Eliwood was sick. Isn't the entire point of Roy leading the army because Eliwood can't go out and fight? What's going on here? Okay. Why does that say reinforcements? Did the guy not put this through a spell checker? That's like not reinforcements, it's reinforce. Orts. Minor spelling mistake, I win. True! What? Why is Eliwood being, like, snarky about Roy? This is like Fire Emblem Heroes-ass dialogue. Me when I have an illness. Does Hector still die here? What's gonna happen to Eliwood? Because they're having, like, this, like, team-up. Why is Hector saying one last time? Has Hector, like, looked ahead into, like, the script and he just knows that he dies here? If only we had our legendary weapons. That's actually a funny line, because Hector, like, put the armbands back into the Western fucking Isles. This is such an elaborate... Why'd they leave? They're like, oh man, we get to fight them, and they ran away. What? The entire, like, save point. Like, I saved before that scene, I saved after that scene. But I guess it was that important. So I guess Hector's alive? Question mark? Hey, I can shop. What is just why? What? Why? Okay. Yeah, I could buy tomes. They don't even have vulneraries. I can finally do inventory management, that's nice. I may as well give a we have a lot of stuff on boars, right? We can give an iron lance to Marcus. You should probably carry that vulnerary. Lance can carry around the silver lance in case, like, we just need to give it to Marcus for a tough enemy or something. Yeah, this is fine. I don't see any complaints with the setup for the moment. Yeah, the lack of commas was definitely pretty evident in that scene. I could have used a proofreading. Okay. The Wolt's bow is a rapier. It's just Roy's rapier, but it's bow. Identical stats. While it was very little prepared. That's awkward phrasing. Why not underprepared? What do you mean very little prepared? So is Hector dead? Oh, another Hector scene? I guess they're winning? Question mark? Isn't Zephiel supposed to show up and kill Hector? Sure. Okay, there he is. I like how they don't have, like, any troops or anything. It's just like the generals wandering around by themselves. This is such a long cutscene for Chapter 3. I guess this is how Hector dies, then. Plus 128. Yeah, you healed Hector so hard it had like an integer, like underflow, and killed him instead, I guess. This is going on for so long. Wasn't Hector's death scene supposed to be at the end of Chapter 3? I guess they're killing him here. Oh, look at me, I played FE7. This dialogue, this whole scene just feels kind of like... they're trying to just make it like really referential to the events of FE7. Which makes it feel kind of like... awkward, how they just keep talking about like, oh, if only we had our legendary weapons, and... oh, our kids are going to date, and stuff like that. This is like not... I don't know. I don't have any strong feelings about the scene. It does feel a bit... it does feel like it drags on. Liberate was spelled wrong. I kind of skipped past it, but like, I don't know. It was like Liberate or something. Or maybe I just read it too quickly when I was skipping past the dialogue. Something looked wrong there. This is the vanilla dialogue, I think, at this point. I think they got past there. I don't know, I don't remember. And then it's regular chapter 3? Okay. I can probably skip past the rest of it at this point, then. I would have... very... I don't know how I feel about that Zarb. I feel like that would be a downgrade. Did they both Chad? Eh? We got throw daggers. Oh, he has the skills, Carrot. Oh, I love carrots. Why does he have this? What makes Chad a forager? What makes Chad, like, explicitly good at finding mushrooms under a little tree in the middle of the forest? He just manifests carrots. I feel like they're just making up skills to give people. I don't see how this is thematically appropriate for Chad. And what does it... why does he have a recovery skill? What's it meant to do for him from a gameplay perspective? An orphan, he needs to eat grass to survive? Okay, like, yeah, he's good. Like, he was poor, so he learned to find food. I could see that. Carrot boy. I think they nerfed his growths. These are actually nerfed. Chad is like the best growths in FE8 or FE6 besides Carol, but they can't promote. So maybe they nerfed his growths because thieves can promote now, that's my guess. My recovery skill is perfect for him because he gets one shot. I wonder how Lou is. Oh, there's a, an opening here. Do you think this is from Project Ember? Do you think this is the Project Ember door? I'm gonna go check this, oh yeah, no, that door's there in Project Ember as well. I just checked. Everything else, I think, is... like, yeah, this enemy being a general, that's also from Project Ember. Why is there a general? It's like Chapter 3. How do I kill this guy? What the hell? Hey, ain't this a bit much? Great Shield. Oh my god, no, don't give stuff Great Shield. Is that kind? Is that necessary? Defense % activation? This is some FE4 nonsense, right? Armored Blow. Okay. Yeah, I guess the hammer can hurt this guy. 18 strength? Wait, how much might does this guy for? 28? Sheesh. Well, that guy's randomly extremely strong. If this is anything like vanilla, I imagine that a lot of these initial soldiers and such are going to rush me. So let's get some axe users down. and immediately start fighting them. We can go in with the hand axe and even retaliate against this archer, for example. So my goal would be to put Deke in the forest. I'm gonna have to use some cavalry to do that, probably. Ah, that guy has huge range. Maybe I can't make it to the forest. Does Deke fight them all just fine? Wow, they're strong. Wow, my throat's dry as fuck. Let me, where's my water bottle? I'm losing my voice here. I gotta find some water. It's somewhere in my room. Aha! Found it. 1 second. Ah, the nectar of the gods. Also known as water. Water is known by doctors. Health benefits. Okay. Anyway, some of those guys are threatening pretty high damage, like 17 to 20 damage, which does a lot to Deke. He doesn't get 2-hit KO'd, but he might get 3-hit KO'd if he's also fighting the archer at the same time. So we're gonna leave him in range of 2 enemies, just the soldiers for now. If anything survives, oh my god, Power Staff would be crazy. I bet they're gonna do it. I feel like every single skill in the skill systems patch is just going to make an appearance at some point. Whether it should or not. Why is Ellen on the front lines? What's with this default deploy? Oh yeah, no, we need Wolt up front. Wolt will take care of him for us. Look at all up close Wolt method. That's a classic. See how much crap charges me, I guess. Deke is still a monster. Oh yeah, that's how I can fight the general. Oh my god, I could use the Wolt bow. I wish Deke's level ups were better. He hasn't gained strength for speed yet. God damn, he's crazy. Deke's going monster mode. We can put him on that forest as well. Okay, there's Lou. Because a hurt Deke has... Honestly, we don't even need Fiery Blood. Just Strong with Host is enough. We could instead play more conservatively and, like, give him a Vulnerary or something. Just put him on the forest and let him just fight, like, infinite things. That'd be fine. He could take it. I think Forest Deke is a monster. Could take all of it, though. It might hit him. Took every hit, that'd be bad, right? But with a Weapon Triangle, plus the Forest, there's no way he would take every hit from the Lances unless he got substantially unlucky. So we could try it. Just go full Deke gaming. Yeah, do you think they made Rucker more broken or something? I am gonna try and draw the Archer away from Deke, maybe, just to have, like, set up a unit that Shauna can get a kill on. So let's just, like, bait it to, like, come to Roy, who has less defense than Deke. There's these guys, too. Maybe I should have been fighting them. Like, I should have had Javelin Marcus in their range. I could have started fighting them. Well, that was a bit of an oversight. It's hard to start fighting them without also fighting the Archer, which is probably why I didn't do it. Hit by 26%. Man, why'd they buff Deke? This character is... he's cooking. He has so many flat damage skills. His damage output is just truly monstrous. Okay, this is just the, they're just leaving. It'd be really fun. What is with the stat inflation? This is the chapter 3 boss. What's the point of this? He has Swordbreaker? I thought they gave you the Armor Slayer in the earlier chapter so you could use it on this guy, right? Why did they give you a Sword Armor Slayer, and then when you see an armor they have Swordbreaker? Sorry about your rapier. Yeah, sorry about your armor slayer. Better get out that hammer. 19 strength. I wonder if Lou is super good or something. Cavaliers are already here. Okay, well, let's, either of these guys have javelins. Damn, Deke is already so strong. I'll be safe on the forest, too. Oh, one of them has an Iron Lance. I can actually just fight them, for realsies. They do 21 damage if they both hit. So, no real threat there. What's the boss's res? 4. It's 4 res. That's lower than, 15. Notably lower than 15. Nope, okay. Thank you, Marcus. That guy had a javelin. They both have javelins, so I want to take one of them out. Roy is too strong. Can we chip this guy down to where Shauna can kill, and then use Roy elsewhere? We take a couple 7s. What do you hit? You do 12 damage. Chad can do 12 damage. Shauna kill? Let's keep getting those. Oh boy, Shauna level up. These are gonna be crazy. Less crazy than I thought it would be. We didn't hit any of the... We didn't hit strength or defense, but... We're still hitting stuff. Our speed is gonna get really high. I'm guessing Thieves promote because they nerfed Chad to gross. So why would you ever nerf Chad if Thieves can't promote, right? I can fight both of these. They add up 21 damage. I'm assuming the magic stats are going to be there for like Lightbrand. Finally, Deke gained something. Why do you gain magic? 5%? I got magic before strength on Deke? I'm getting trolled. Deke doesn't need strength though. He has plus 7 damage from skills. He doesn't need speed. Mage Deke. True. I'm trying to set this guy's position up so he'll be like adjacent. He'll be throwing a javelin at Roy, then Shauna can go get the support and the fiery blood bonus. Or he might come down here. Oh well, come down here. Big loss for me. Yeah, Deke is still at base strength. He's saying 24s with an Iron Axe. That's just excessive, isn't it? Okay, now it's time for another journey of can we chip a guy without killing him so Shauna can kill. Roy is too strong. How strong is Marcus? Marcus is perfectly strong. God damn it, Marcus. That was a 5%. Okay, well. L-Fire. Okay, well that hits kind of strong. Why did... What the... Do all enemies have skills? I guess if they're level 5, they have skills. Oh no. I have to account for skills on every single generic enemy for the rest of the game? Dear lord. Well, that fucks with your mental math, because you go to this screen, you'd be like, oh, this enemy threatens 19 damage. That's reasonable, right? Sorry. 24. So, every single enemy. Class skills generically apply to everything in the game. I'm gonna have, like, I get to a point in the game where literally everything I'm fighting has, like, 4 skills, and I can no longer do mental math. That's horrifying. Why is it like that? Anime just get opportunities, so Lou hits an extra 4 damage then, right? That has to be good. I mean, that's 4 extra damage. That's a crazy damage steroid, because I think of Lou as the fast mage. So if he can double, then surely he'd be able to kill. Nah, that's wild. So that's out of hand, isn't it? Aren't these skills kind of ridiculous? Unfortunate miss. But let's keep grinding out these Shauna levels, because once Shauna's a juggernaut, so we're playing chapters slow now because we're like in our initial training period. Yeah, Luna, I mentioned this during my FE6 no damage streams, that there was a wacky, cocky remake of FE6 that wasn't necessarily better. And this game has a lot of skill bloat right now, is what we're noticing. Yeah, some of this stuff is just Project Ember. Like, this map, the colors of this map are identical to Project Ember, which I have open in my other monitor right now. And this doorway is from Project Ember, and this brand of general is from Project Ember. It's just Project Ember. It's Project Ember with, like, 6 skills in every unit. We don't have 6 skills now, but we have a level 5 skill, because, like, Roy got this, this wacky ability at level 5. And I'm guessing there's going to be a level 10 skill as well. So I'm expecting like 5 skills a character, like a personal skill, and then like 2 skills for your unpromoted class, and then 2 skills for your promoted class. Because if we go and look at this general, presumably Natural Cover and Armored Blow are the Armor Knight skills, and then Great Shield is the general skill. So he probably gets another one at level 5 general or something, right? Yeah, the guy who claims he knows everything about FE6, but the game doesn't play anything like FE6 because of all the skills. I'm out of vulneraries. Deke has to come back for healing. That makes sense, Gumar. Instead, this door was used as a cutscene because Eliwood showed up to go save Hector and failed and then left. And that's why that door is open. These guys have pretty high stats. So we'll have Roy crush them. Let's use the rapier. Let's get Roy some... Let's use up this rapier to get Roy momentum and give him like a bunch of like early levels and make him strong. I don't get 2 KO'd because I have Spectrum stance for 8 defense, and even with a lance, then they're hitting 10s on me after weapon triangle, so I take 2 10s and I survive. So let's do that. I like the Project Ember color palettes for the maps, but they sure weren't created by this guy. They were made by one else. Loo Aptitude would be hilarious. I would not be surprised if they did that. I don't know the FE6 hard stats. I do know that they're kind of wacky because they give like a ton of auto levels to the early game enemies. It feels different in this game. There's some Roy momentum. The characters' battle palettes, I like some of them. Some of them are kind of bad. I didn't like Lance at all. You don't like Roy being this strong? Oh, I'm gonna make him stronger, just you wait. Very Ellen kind of level up there. Now let's try and give more kills to Shauna. Let's have Shauna get some brawling going on. Any javelins here? Okay, so we can fight the soldier in front. Let's get as many bonuses as we can. We'll get Blue Flame. Do I double him with a... Yeah, he's really slow, so we can use the Iron Lance and put in some damage. Even with Blue Flame and support, we're only going to be hitting a 16. So we may as well use the Slim Lance, because we're hitting 213 so we don't kill. But with the Slim Lance, we might get a crit. The Fire, Wind, Support bonus combination. Oh yeah, let's bring, the Hammer. Where's the Hammer right now? Let's have Deke use the Hammer to fight those Armor Knights. Okay, so we did get the crit, so we got the Shauna kill on account of the crit. She probably can't kill the armors, but that's okay. One of them's not moving. We also have the Rapier and the Armor Slayer, so... Oh, I might actually be able to set up a Shauna kill. we can actually set up a Shauna kill here. Because Roy chips down to 3 HP with the Armor Slayer. Because it's weighing him down, he doesn't double. Yeah, no, Zarb, this is definitely not feeling rebalanced. It's just feeling like there's a bunch of things that, like, there's more tools with which you can break the game. Like, just level up Shauna, get Aptitude, max out all of her stats. I think my exercise of playing this supposed rebalance is I want to, like, break it. I want to get, like, really strong characters in a way that's, like, ridiculous. I want to have Shauna max out all of her stuff because she has Aptitude and just has crazy growths. She's gonna cap her speed at level 7? No, level 8. She caps her speed at level 8. That's ridiculous. Just try and make her strong. Roy gets hit for a lot of damage here, so we need to go just bring him back. I wonder if Walt could chip with the Walt Bow. He'd probably double and kill though, right? So it wouldn't be an effective way to... Yep. What's the green arrow skill? Which class had it? I can look at it for you. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep, like, finding ways to get, Shauna kills and just, like, play this chapter slowly, because it's funny to beef Shauna. Just play FE6. True. True. Although, since there's also cavalry incoming, I'll just enemy phase this guy. I didn't like Ember. I played Ember up to like chapter 12 or something. The promotional gains were kind of extreme. I promoted Fur and she gained 7 strength. It felt like the differences between the unpromoted and the promoted states in Ember felt like it was a little too sudden, a little too strict. I didn't like how your units went from useless to too strong in like your promotion like that. I think 7 strength was really excessive. I don't know why she gained 7. It just felt too high to me. So can I set up some more Shauna combat here? She takes an 8 from this one, and 11 from this, so we can actually have her brawl. Let's try and hump Shauna. Let's do some Shauna abuse, some Shauna maxing. Let's make the world's strongest Pegasus Knight, also known as the average GBA Pegasus. Let's give her her support bonus, the Fiery Blood bonus from Roy. Or Blue Flame, or whatever his skill is called. I'm kind of losing track of all the skills. By the way, Shauna's getting a new skill at level 5. That's what I'm really excited for. I want to see how broken the skills are, what wacky things they gave Pegasus. Do you think she's going to get Alert Stance, maybe? Gale Force? Canto Plus? Blue Flame gives adjacent allies +2. Is Wendy good? I mean, if she's good, I'll use her. It'd be really funny to use her, right? She's only getting 20 EXP. These are level 1 enemies, I see. They're not that strong. Yeah, soften it up. And Shauna can go for the clean on next turn. I really want this level 5 Shauna. Make a wall. I can read Blue Flame for you. +2 the Roy, and everyone else gets +2 adjacent to the Roy. I'm excited to see what Chapter 7 is if you think it's that interesting, but no one's told me anything about it. You can just let me get there naturally if it's interesting. Yeah, I find that I play this like so much slower than FE6 because like I'm constantly checking what the skills are. Oh, is that a Boar's recruiting device? Like, they just took that from Project Ember, is that what you're referencing right now? The bias is gone. You must continue Shauna maxing. This is like my reason to live right now, to create the world's best Shauna. You must make her overpowered. I feel like all these cavalry spawns are an Ember change or something, because like you didn't have all these cavalry until like you recruited Lou in the base game, right? Didn't you have to like visit the house and then you had a couple cavalry show up? There's been like a constant stream. This concentrated cavalry just made me play slower, because it's like harder to deal with them if you're also trying to advance at the same time. But I can just chill, because they spawn at the very beginning, and it's like a training opportunity. This is the regular FE6 experience using Shauna. True. Just turn-based on this. Roy's level 7. Roy's getting good progress. Making the usual wall. I'll give that kill to Shauna. We can hit level 5, and then we get to preview what the hilarious class skill is for Pegasi. Well, my heal staff is actually kind of burning through. I should try and stop doing this. Yeah, the Cavaliers just don't end. Try and make that my last use a heal staff to save a few. There's so many of them! What turn is it? 15. We have turn 15 reinforcements? Why do they never end? What's this endless trickle supposed to do? Not making me feel more engaged. It's just like, I'm just wondering why there's so many of them, mostly. Okay, get your level 5 skill. They're just like burning for my healing resources. I can't buy heal staves yet, either. No, you don't need that. You don't need that. What's the point? Why do you have that? Why? Who is this for? What does this accomplish for me? Yeah, the generals from Project Ember. I have Project Ember open on my other monitor, like in FE Builder right now, and I've been referencing the similarities to Project Ember. I've commented on the on this door. I've also commented on this general being Project Ember lifts, as well as of course just the coloration of the map. Okay, well I'm legitimately running low on healing. That's how many Cavaliers there's been. I need to like do something about them. Let this javelin guy come at me, I guess. Oh, that guy moves. I feel like he was stationary earlier. Not a big issue. I have the hammer of Deke. Yeah, I can get the men staff. I've just been busy because they've been sending reinforcements at me for the last over a dozen turns. It just doesn't end. Let's see what my accuracy is with the hammer. Pretty good. Pretty strong. How do other weapons fare? I see. Well, it's funnier to use it, so hold on. We gotta get the gamer clip of the hammer. What's... Yeah, he's on right now. Okay. I just want the bonk. In my head, a perfect rendition of that cartoon bonk sound effect played the moment the hammer struck. Finally good Deke level ups. We had bad ones early on, so that's really good. Let's do some Marcus Chip and set up a kill for Shauna. How about the Iron Lance? How about the Iron Axe that kills, so Iron Lance does. Yeah, the skills seem inspired by the 3DS skills, but it's also kind of inconsistent. Skills are just kind of here. Well, we've gotten Shauna up from level 1 to level 5, and we gained a couple points of strength. We're making a considerable progress. We could probably also get another support. I guess I can just go north, because like there's a winding route indoors, but I can just go north and skip the whole winding path, and that saves me some effort, doesn't it? Seems fine. It's turn 17. I would hope that those are the last reinforcements in the map. If there's more, I think I would have a complaint. Side note, I go get a village. Wait. Forgot about those guys. Get the village later. I'm busy right now. Oh, let's look at Lou. Do you think Lou is good? Do you think he has, Opportunist at base? Or he's probably level 1 at base, right? He has the Pupil sprite. That's Ewan from FE8. Mage. His unique skill is Miracle, which is... Huh? So he just can't die if he has high HP? Does that make him go down to 1? Is that like a gut style thing? Like Sturdy in Pokemon? Like you go down to 1 HP instead of dying? He's fast still, right? 60 speed. So we confirmed that mages at level 5 get Opportunist, which gives +4 damage when the enemy cannot retaliate, which would compensate for Lou's damage deficiency. So if he can double with magic, and with that 60% speed growth, presumably he does in fact double with magic. Tank Lou. Yeah, why did they give Lou a tank skill? How are these skills determined? Whatever. Maybe we could also use Lou? How do we feel about Lou? Because we know he gets Opportunist at 5, and that gives him +4 damage when striking from outside the enemy range. Does that justify Lou usage? Are we interested in Lou? Are we Lou gaming? Yeah, I didn't even notice. Why does he have C rank? Weapon ranks seem to be at random in this game. The weapon ranks are actually really meaningful in FE6 because they're super hard to train. So stuff like staff rank can actually mean a lot, or like training your weapon rank to S for the legendary weapon can mean a lot. The weapon ranks are pretty meaningless in this game because they go up extremely fast. Look at Ellen. In vanilla, I need 50 staff uses to get Ellen to C staff, to be able to use barrier or restore. 50 heals. That's a commitment, right? Especially because you get other healing options soon after, like Clarine and Sol. Sol already has C staffs. In this hack, we're already past C. So, the weapon ranks definitely seem like they're less meaningful. Yeah, it's not like Stellaris. This is just FE Builder. Roy has halfway through B. The weapon ranks are going up at just a skyrocket pace, right? Because his Rapier must be getting extra weapon EXP or something. Deke's getting stuff pretty fast. Shauna's at C already. Weapon ranks definitely seem like a very vestigial. They're kind of superficial in this, right? Reminds me of a FE8. Oh my god, they're charging. I have to move everyone back at spawn away from them now. Hang on the hack, it's silly. It feels silly so far. It's taking me longer to play than vanilla because I keep having to stop to read stuff. And whenever I see something, like a new skill, I don't think, oh, that's so cool, I'm happy it's here. I think, that's broken, I can do something stupid with this. Yeah, sure, I'll let Shauna weaken and brawl them a bit. You can brawl them with the javelin and be fine, right? She still doubles. She's really fast. And I get, Fiery Blood then from Roy. Be here, javelin, range, weaken them, get Lou, Deke, etc. can, help them up for me. Everyone else has to run away because we have triggered these calves. But yeah, anyway, I want to talk about weapon ranks. The whole just get rid of weapon ranks thing. I played a FE8 Romhack Sacred War. Whoops, that was a mistake. Didn't mean to do that. That made weapon ranks work like engage weapon ranks, where they were based on your class. The thing is, they fucked up the entire system. Because the weapon ranks tied to your class never like changed whether you could use a weapon or not, because every single weapon in that hack, Sacred War, were like every A rank and above were already tied to specific classes, like Sniper Lock or Mage Knight Lock or stuff like that, or like Falco Knight Lock. So the fact that every weapon you could use was B rank meant that you could never not use a weapon because of your weapon rank. In fact, Sacred War's weapon ranks were so messed up that they had like a anima-specific class that they replaced Dancer with called Oracle that had the ability to use S-rank staves that were locked to it, but you also couldn't raise your staff rank, so you couldn't use the staves. I had no idea what was going on there. That was like extremely awkward. We could make an effort to train Lou. Why did I not double this guy earlier? Oh, I have Darting Blow now. So I can double him even when I'm weighed down by the Javelin. Okay, but I could, like, try using Lou. I want to see Lou's sprite, if nothing else. Let's see if Lou has a good sprite. They gave him the trainee sprite. He's all the way at level 1. I don't know if I care enough to bother with him. I feel like I have enough projects as is. I'm kind of like getting tired of working 5 million projects. Wow, that hand-axe throw animation is super buggy. They take damage before Deke finishes throwing. That was clunky. Did anyone else see that? I swear the damage pop-up and the damage noise was playing before Deke even finished moving his arm to throw the axe. That seemed really awkward. But yeah, I don't know if I feel like bothering with Lou, just because I kind of want to give all my kills to Roy, Shauna, and Deke right now. And Lou is starting at level 1, so he's another, like, slow project, and I've been doing a lot of projects over the course of the early chapters. If I do too many, I'll get bored, right? Yeah, we don't even need a hammer. We're just one-rounding these guys with a hand axe. Okay. The speed wings on the Lena, say it ain't so. I have a bit of a history of doing that. Yeah, I actually made a hack and I had scripting errors on the Armor Knight. It plays the hit animation even when they miss, and I couldn't figure out how to fix it. I really did look into it, I couldn't figure out how to fix it. I tried asking people, they didn't know. So, I'm not really... It's like not an asset the hack creator made, it's very slightly broken, but it's also like not a big deal. It is awkward though. Overall, the animation quality has not felt better than vanilla. I think the animation quality has overall felt worse, because sometimes I don't like the palettes they have, and at other times I don't like the, this gives EXP for whatever reason. I don't like some of the buggy animations they picked out. I'm feeling unimpressed by some of the battle animations. It feels like they're struggling to be an upgrade. Like some of these, like Sean and Ellen, I think they look okay. I think Ellen is like the ever so slightly touch dark when she's has very white robes in her portrait. But like, I think those were fine. Those looked fine. But Deke does not look like an upgrade to me. It's changed for the point of being different. I think Lance is worse. Oh, Cakes. Oh, you want to praise this hack for the map sprite changes? Well, good news, the guy who made this didn't do this. This is straight from Project Ember. Every single map recolor in this entire hack is a direct lift from Project Ember. He didn't do shit. But yeah, I don't like a lot of the palettes. I think a lot of the battle palettes are not good. Which is funny, because I think the hack creator said that the battle palettes were like a selling point. Like, he went and changed all these palettes, but they just changed. They're not, like, better. They're just changed. Oh yeah, the Wolf Bow! Hell yeah, get him with the Wolf Bow. That's the ultimate weapon. Alright, now let's just, like, wall off this guy. I spent so long on this chapter, it's actually unbelievable, because we just had reinforcements coming from, like, until turn 15, we, like, cavalry spawning every, like, 2 turns from here. From, like, turn 3 to 15. We had to kill, like, 16 of them. Or some crazy number. So we just spent the whole map in spawn. I think this map has bad flow in vanilla, because it's, like, unnecessarily winding passage slows stuff down. The thing is, I prefer the vanilla version of this map. I think the vanilla version has better flow to it. You have that initial rush of the soldiers on turn 1, and then when you take them out, you move up here, and you kill them, and you're done. The extra units impedes the flow in this map, because when you play this map in vanilla, you can go to this village. It's not guarded by extra cavaliers with proximity charging, like, aggro. I plan to get this village by doing, like, a sort of like a sneak in, sneak out using Kanto, but these cavaliers charge when you get even within 2 turns of their movement. So, the combination of the constant trickle reinforcements and this village being guarded just made me just stay and spawn the entire chapter, when if I was playing this in vanilla, I would be more aggressive and I would move through the building. I would go get Lou, I would go to this village, but instead I've spent 24 turns and I'm still right here. So I think I've liked this chapter worse than vanilla. Anyway, let's do more Shauna maxing. I'll heal her for safety. I can amend, and I can probably buy heals in Chapter 4. There's Amend Village, so I don't care about my heal stuff being super low right now. Lelena's a second lord. She replaces Ephraim's data and she's game over kill. I want to say that I like that. I'm of the opinion that FE6 should give you Lelena in Chapter 1, and she should be a second lord, and can be another character for Roy to talk to. A criticism I have of FE6 is that too much of the dialogue in the game of the story is Roy talking to Merlinus, and I think that makes for weak characterization. I think if Roy had a character his own age to talk to, average Shauna level up, then there could be a more character-driven progression of the storyline. And Lelena's in Chapter 1, she just leaves. I think Lelena should be a Chapter 1 join, honestly. She's a level 1 mage. We can do something about Lou, I don't know, something different. But it would be cool if Lelena was a Chapter 1 unit, and the story was rewritten with that in mind. If they ever remake FE6, like Insys officially remakes FE6, I want Lelena to join Chapter 1. I don't think they'll do it. I think I want that. Shauna's getting strong. Hopefully she'll be self-sufficient soon. Anyway, we need to go down to that village again, and we can finally go inside too, so let's send a flunky to go to the village, and we'll go in over the top, and we'll finally head indoors. I guess we have to bring Lou because they have 20 defense generals. Does this guy move? If this guy doesn't move, Lou can just kill him with rescue dropping. 11 res? Hold on. Man! Really? Lou hits a 0? Lou hits a 0. Okay, so Lou hits a 0 on this guy. What about the boss? If the throne still has 5 res like in vanilla FE6, Lou hits a 1 on the boss. So I think they nerfed Lou's initial performance. Because the hard part about using Lou in vanilla FE6 is his level 1 performance is just single tap chipping, and you need to train him so he starts doubling and he can start eventually killing, especially because his promotion gives him like 4 of his magic. They made it more extreme. Lou has an even weaker start now. He can't even hurt a general. And then at level 5 he gets Opportunist and he gets plus 4 damage when units aren't retaliating, and then he scales harder. So how do we kill that general to get the loot? Because there's 2 boxes behind this general. How does the hammer hold up against this guy? He just uses lances, so we could get a reasonable hit rate with the hammer. We could use a high skill unit like Marcus or a high damage unit like Deke. Deke with the hammer would be pretty good, but only when retaliating, and he might switch to his javelin. So maybe we can go in with like Marcus hammer mode. Maybe I can lure him out, make him switch to his javelin so he has a lower damage weapon, and have him attack Deke. We'll retaliate with a hand axe, put in some damage with strong riposte, then go in for the finishing blow with the hammer. That's how we'll try and take care of that general. Let's do it. I'm actually interested in this chapter for the first time, ironically because of the general of really high stats presents a puzzle, and now I want to solve that puzzle. I'm actually interested in it. Carry Ellen. Bring her with. We're going indoors. Lou does nothing. I probably don't need to bring Lou. I just can't actually damage the enemies, so like, what's the point? Ripped the general, but not the auto-leveling. So he's 21. See, that's a common thing you have, where among people who rip things from other... Like, I don't want to necessarily say the word plagiarism when, Romhacks are inherently a derivative work to begin with. You're working off of an existing game as a derivative work. But it's funny how the guy took stuff from Ember without even realizing what he was doing or what the implications were. Because this guy probably has so much weaker in Ember. There's no way he's as strong in Ember, right? I played Ember, I do not remember this. Plus, you just don't even do damage 20% of the time. Oh yeah, and you can't enemy phase him because he has Armored Blow. So you have to player phase Hammer? Like, that's the only way? I have Project Ember open on my other monitor right now. I'm going to go into the unit placer, and I gotta check that general, and I can tell you what his stats are. Just give me a second. We're going to compare this guy to the Ember General. This Ember General, according to this, has 10 power, 14 defense, and 3 res. And 3 speed. So this guy has 6 more defense, 8 more res, and 8 more strength than the Project Ember General. 3 more speed, too. That's excessive. Also, that general has very low HP in Project Ember. Apparently, it's just 22. This guy is 40! That's ridiculous. I don't even know why I'm moving random cavaliers in here. I guess rescue droppers in case something unexpected happens. I need to do like some rescue drop saving. Go get that men stuff. Yeah, like I've said, you can check if you go to the FEU topic for this ROM hack, which is linked in the description of the stream, you can check the edit history of the post, upon which you can view the original post. And the original text, and the really big rant about how he's the Binding Blade guy who understands Binding Blade because he pulled the fake characters. Let's pull this guy out. Good old Deke. Let's actually preserve the hand axe. I can't buy more until chapter 4. Let's just use Marcus as a generic bait because I have spare HP. Actually, Lance. Marcus might be used to fight the general if Deke can't come through with the hammer. And my healing resources actually become a bit thin due to the high number of reinforcements in this chapter. If we have Ashana support, then Roy can easily take care of that guy. A friend of mine changed their Discord nickname to I'm the Binding Blade guy for like 6 weeks after the project came out. That was kind of funny. Nice Lou, Sophia. That would unironically be cool though, to have like if Lilina was like a level 1 join, like I want this game to have, then you could get an early Shaman or like a different type of mage instead of Lou. But Lou's kind of tied into other characters because he's tied into Chad and Ray, so it's harder to do. And like that. See, I'll just use Shauna's HP here as a resource because I don't need her to fight the boss or the general. So even though she doesn't really hurt this guy, I almost want her to sponge a hit for me. Because HP is a resource right now. I guess I can get that med staff in the village. HP isn't as much of a resource as I've been making it up to be, but it's all the way over here. I have to go bring it. That's a pain. Make Lou a monk. Unironically, that's a fantastic decision. Like, I know you maybe just said that as like a bit because like, oh, you have a shaman and a mage. A monk for Lou has ties to the church because the orphanage he was from is a church-run orphanage, right? And Lou being a monk would make him a foil to Ray, his brother, being a shaman. And it would add variety to the early game magic users. Monk Lou is a sick idea. I really like that. I don't know if you meant that seriously, if you meant it's a joke, but I will back that with like my full ass. Put my whole heart into that. I liked the suggestion. Oh, okay. Sean is good, by the way. Now the guy. We must fight the guy. Now he has 26 defense when he's initiating combat. Can we do damage with Deke? With the hand axe? We have weapon triangle, and we have +7, right? So we'll hit a 4, if we even hit at all. That's kind of sad, isn't it? Well, it's all we've got. We can hit for 4 if he doesn't Great Shield. And we have to attempt to kill him, and he might just, like... It might not work, because the hammer might bounce off of the Great Shield, but we'll try. We don't die either. His javelin frightens 22 damage, and Deke has plenty of defense and HP, so let's go in there with the hand axe and hit him, and then we'll switch to our hammer. And Marcus will be a backup hammerer user if something goes horribly wrong. We have Ellen to heal Deke if we need to do that in between hits. Oh, let's go for it. Let's turn on animations for this random super boss. Now, who said the general doesn't move? Why is Deke still... What just happened? Huh? Can we hurt this guy? Yeah, we can. How come we didn't hurt him on our turn? He shouldn't have had... What was the math here? He shouldn't have had natural cover. He should have only had 26 defense. I thought we had damage because we had +7 from... Is it already counting Fiery Blood? Maybe Fiery Blood's already being counted. I think I added up this attack preview, assuming Fiery Blood wasn't being added to it, but it's already being added. So I think that I was adding a 4 that we didn't have to my damage, and that's why I was hitting for zeros. Floor tiles count from natural cover, you're shitting me. There's no way. I don't want to believe that. Okay, well let's try and kill him with the hammer. Let's hope we don't get Great Shielded twice. Let's hope we hit. Oh my god. No! Goodbye. We're leaving. Hold on. I can't drop a tile below me because he could throw it across the wall. I have to drop the tile above me then, right? That's safe. It's just out of range. It's close, but it's just out of range. Get out of the way. This tile's safe. Can I even make this escape? Well, we're trying, anyway. So I would love to go here, but this is unsafe. I can get here. You drop Ellen? Yes! And we can heal Deke. Lou could have Miracle Choke Point. Oh my god, that's... yeah, no, you're right. Marcus only has 8 strength, but that's something I agree with, because it changes damage thresholds in Chapter 1 to where he couldn't kill the enemies, and he created opportunities for my other units to get kills. I thought it was kind of cool. Okay. Let's try this again. One. Oh, thank god. No Great Shield procs. Well, that was eventful. Hasn't felt like 2 hours into me. I don't have any vulneraries left. I'm so dry on random resources. Here, take this. Oh, you have the concoction. I want Roy to go fight this guy for me. Probably have to use the hammer to kill this guy as well, Slater. I don't think there's any other way to do it without the hammer. He has like 19 defense and he's on the throne. Even Lou can't hurt him. What turn is it? Oh yeah, that's a good question. What turn is it? 32. Slater is immune to the Armor Slayer because he has Swordbreaker. I'm gonna use the hammer. They're very much funneling you into a single way to kill these guys, because like, you can't even use Lou. Lou does 1 damage if this throne gives 5 res. And he has natural cover, right? So Lou does 0 damage. Because this gives him an effective 7 res, so if the throne gives at least 3 res, Lou hits 0 damage on an Armor Knight. You can't use the Rapier, you can't use the Armor Slayer. Your options here are the Hammer or the Wolt Bow. Since the throne gives free defense and he has natural cover, he has an effective 21 defense, so even if I went in with Deke with the Iron Axe, we do what? 3 damage a hit on player phase? 3 damage, and 6 damage if he attacks me. That's with the Iron Axe. He has 40 HP. Isn't it just shoehorning you into the hammer and nothing else is even meant to remotely work here? Does that make the game better to restrict your options down to a single solution? I don't think that makes the game better. I think that makes the game sillier. I like it more when Fire Emblem gives you the ways to create your own solutions. Kinda flashy, Roy. That's how I feel, Zarb. In fact, can the Wolt Bow even hurt this guy? How strong is the Wolt Bow? Let's go check. Wolt's Bow, 7. So, 21 might then? 27 strength with base Wolt. So Wolt hits for what, 6 damage because he has the throne and natural cover? Good job, Wolt. That's the thing, there's no Wing Spear. Shauna's busted, she doesn't need it, but, you know, Wing Spear would at least bypass Swordbreaker. Need a... Alright. Thea gets a Wing Spear? Yeah, no, that kind of tracks. Project Ember Shauna has a Wing Spear, right? Oh, hey, the Halberd. That'll be really good next chapter. I have to say, Deke takes the wind out of the sails of the Axe Brothers, because, like, I feel like the Axe Brothers have bad stats in vanilla, but they could at least attempt to use Hammer and Halberd in chapters 3 and 4 if Marcus is busy, or Marcus doesn't say... Because Marcus has E-rank Axe at the beginning. If you don't train Marcus's Axe rank specifically, the Axe Brothers are the only ones who can use the Hammer and the Halberd, and their ability to take down those types of units in one hit if you don't miss gives them an actual niche beyond their, you know, terrible stats. And then in this game, Deke joins with C-rank Axe, so it's the point of the Axe Brothers when your Hammer person becomes Deke, and he's just better, right? God, he's so hurt. What if he misses? We'll need to heal him. I need the mend staff. This is such a pain in the ass. Hold on, I'll wait for the mend staff. We're on a journey. We've spent enough turns on this chapter, but it's certainly not going any faster. Okay, we have the ability to heal again. So we can now go in there and we can enemy phase with the hammer, and if we get hit, we'll just heal. What's the other loot? Gold? It's gold, right? Yeah, 5k gold. Man, we had to get for a super strong general to get that 5k gold. Get him, Deke. Gaming. There seems to be an animation scripting error on the Armor Knights as well, because they're dodging late. Like, they dodge after they get hit. Or maybe mercenary attacks early or something. Either way, we just got a new skill on top of, like, a good level up. Hey, Deke's stats are crazy, by the way. These are so high. Like, look at Marcus. We've already gotten faster than that extra fast Marcus. What's this skill? Sure. Why not? More random crap for Deke. That'll help us here because, man, we have more avoid on enemy phase specifically, so we'll be less likely to take a hit. That's how I feel, Kumar. I prefer the vanilla chapter 3 compared to this. What should be the primary goals when remaking an FE game? I think people get too in their heads about trying to, like, they get their idea that they think of these FE games as broken, they need to fix them. Too many people think that they can fix FE6 by increasing the weapon hit rate, but that just makes the enemies, like, super accurate, and you can't, like, you know, reliably dodge tank them anymore. When you try too hard to, like, make wide scope changes to fix a game, you end up creating a game that doesn't feel like the experience that people are used to, and it can create this sort of uncanny valley effect where it's like a game that people are superficially recognize, but it doesn't feel correct to them because of the changes, and it just feels awkward for them to play it. So I think if you're going to do a rebalance of a mainline FE game, you should try and either focus on making it like an entirely brand new experience that's not meant to mirror the original, or you just focus on making like light changes that don't ruin the effect of the original. I feel like you either want to go all the way or like be conservative. For example, I don't think anyone would complain if you took a random trash unit, like say FE8 Marissa joins way later than Joshua with lower base stats, and is not better in any way, like less weapon rank, less con, lower base stats, less strength, just everything worse, right? Would a single person complain if you just made Marissa, like, join rank C swords and maybe a couple more levels? Would that, like, bother anyone? It wouldn't bother me. She even has a canonical in-game reputation for her martial prowess. It's, like, in dialogue. So, like, I feel like you could make light changes to a game to probably acclaim. Like, I think people would appreciate it. Someone would complain, well, they can suck my dick. So I stopped myself from saying suck my toes because I thought that would sound weird, but my brain did not replace it with a better word. I didn't say a thing that was good, ultimately. I think I just kind of fumbled the ball on that one. There is interest and value in having like a bad unit because it's fun to make them strong. It feels bad when you have a unit like Marissa, where the way that they're bad is that they are categorically bad, where there's another unit that's like exact carbon copy that's just better. So the person that's worse doesn't find a way to be interesting. They're not like a late... Because you have bad units like Nino, who people love. They're super interesting. They join super late, but the thing they do is very cool. If you manage to train her a bunch, you get to see numbers go up, and then you have to sage off a bunch of stats, even though the game's pretty much over, right? That's a fun bad. Someone like Marissa is not a fun bad because you already have a different Myrmidon, and she's a carbon copy that's just like a 20% off discount. She's like a Wish.com Joshua, who comes way later. I don't see the method of which she is more interesting. Oh, I guess we're having a fanfiction here. Okay, 1 second. And Wendy's a fun version of bad because she's like a challenge to use. Okay. Is Hector still alive at this point? Because like in the vanilla game at this point, you go into the dungeon, and okay, yeah, I guess they're just taking that away from Roy and giving that dialogue to Ellie Wood. Yeah, I guess this is the same scene as in vanilla. They are killing Hector. It would be weird if he lived. That would be like really strange fan service. It was strange enough that Ellie Wood shows up when he was too sick to do anything in Chapter 1. If Ellie Wood was going to be present throughout Chapter 3, both before and during, why is he not here for Hector's death then? If they were rewriting the scenes to give the dramatic scenes to Ellie Wood, and then Roy's here for his death and Ellie Wood's not here, I guess. And then I guess Ellie Wood won't show up again? Kinda weird to have Ellie Wood show up and then not be there for Hector's death. This is an armory for some reason? No. No, you're shitting me, right? Uh-uh. Why? Why is this the armory? Sell me a healing staff or something. Man, that's ridiculous, isn't it? I'm like low on like vulneraries, aren't I? I have an elixir. So I'll do some rearranging. My hand axe is almost broken, unfortunately. We have another vulnerary. We give an elixir to a unit of a higher HP. Like, maybe we have to use Marcus in the next chapter, we can now give it to him. I don't want Deke to use the elixir because I don't want him to lose access to his, fiery blood. Healing. Healing would disable his +4 damage. We can use the... let's put away the hammer. We're gonna use the halberd to take down the cavalry next chapter. That would be good. Let's give Deke a fresher sword. We'll take Chad's because we don't need Chad's. That's also fine. Another hand axe would be good, but we don't have one. We'll buy some when we can. Otherwise, we have the walt bow, we have the rapier with the halberd. We have a lot of options for Chapter 4. This vulnerary is definitely going on someone who's gonna use it. Shauna. Shauna can use that vulnerary. Alright. Yeah, like we get clients like, oh, here's the Klein bow. Get a green bow. I hope this is Subo. What if the whole Shin Sin thing uses the Sin translation instead of Shin, and he has like the Sinner's bow or something stupid like that? The Bartray bow. Oh my god, I would definitely be all for the Bartray bow. Why can Deke use axes? Because they buffed a top tier and they stole the wind out of the sails of the axe bros. Hey, is the game running right now? Hey, hello? I guess I'll relaunch it? I can't skip a cutscene or anything. Okay, we're gonna relaunch the game. It just black screened upon loading the chapter. I don't think did I save after doing my inventory management? The inventories look like I saved afterwards. Okay, let's enter the chapter again. It's not even an FE6 ROM, it's an FE8 ROM. That's the fucked up part. So did skipping this cutscene make it crash? Let's watch the cutscene. Well, let's try skipping again and see if it crashes, and if not, we'll watch it. Oh, it worked. Any... Is this original dialogue? I don't remember. There's a lot of fanfiction in Chapter 3, but... I think this is original. I mean, I think that's the original game, not like original writing. I meant that the FE6. Oh, no need to apologize, Father. Okay. Isn't apologize spelled differently? Whatever. Oh, look, it's FE7. I played FE7. Did anyone play FE7? If Rebecca and Lowen were there... Wait, so if Roy's outright referencing Rebecca and Lowen, how come they didn't help me in Chapter 1? Because Roy just implied that Rebecca and Lowen are at Castle Fairy. So why weren't they present in Chapter 1 then to help Elliewood, huh? Where's my continuity? This song is wrong. This song feels so... Is the music bothering anyone else here? This is like such an FE8 song. It doesn't have the right vibes for this chapter. It doesn't feel right to me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the use of this song here. It feels wrong to me. Alan, you are village duty. This implies Rebecca is useful. True! What's Iron Blade, so weapon triangle disadvantage if we use the halberd. What about this one? We've got a lance. We're gonna halberd out this one on turn 1 if we can get deep there. It's really irritating how I can't deploy my own units. If you're gonna rebalance the game, give me unit deploy. Let me restructure my units. If I have access to convoy, inventory management, world map, can I just reposition my units on turn 1 so I can put the halberd where I want to use it? It's super annoying how I can't. Well, we're gonna use a halberd down here and just hope we hit. The accuracy's gonna be really bad though. We're gonna use an axe fighter up top, so we're just gonna have Marcus chip this guy for us. We're gonna bring the rapier and the Wolt bow down south. The song just feels wrong here. Oh, I still have my animations on from us boss fighting, unfortunately. Yeah, the river is kind of green, isn't it? Center. Yeah, because there's actually a good song in this chapter, I think. There's too many things in this... There's just too many things in this hack for how many times it's been updated that feel like downgrades to the vanilla FE6 experience, like the music choices being slightly off. LA was recruitable, pulled straight from Project Ember. Pulled from Project Ember? Say it ain't so. They wouldn't do that. Yeah, no, the music feels super wrong here. That'll be easy to halberd because that guy's a lance. We can also get a Shauna kill up north. I'm gonna turn off animations after this fight, I think. This hack is not a joke. This person has been updating it for a long time. They were trying to make it the greatest remake it can be by their own words, and I don't know. I'm not sold. They've had a couple of years to work on it at this point, and I still prefer FE6 so far. And I don't know if that will change. Roy with the Rapier. This is a good change. Nomads are immune to the Rapier in FE6 for reasons I disagree with. I feel like maybe it's like an oversight or intentional. Either way, I feel like the Rapier should be good against Nomads, and I'm happy to see that fixed. This guy can get halberded pretty easily. We're gonna mend up Deke. We'll lose Fiery Blood, but that's fine because we one-shot the halberd regardless if we hit. I'm terrible at music. I know nothing about it. When I made a full campaign Romhack, called Blessed Heart. You can search it on FEU if you're interested. And I didn't know how to do music at all, but I found that the JP community had made a whole bunch of tracks in the GBA sound font for FE8. And it was just shared by the guy who made FE Builder. He just posted a giant midis.zip and just said collection of songs. I downloaded it, I clicked it, there was like 1,000 in there, and I listened to some of them, and I just had that be the soundtrack. There was like songs from games I recognized and stuff. I wasn't picking at random. I did listen genuinely to hundreds of midis to choose. Wait, people who actually know what Blessed Heart is are in here? That's crazy. Alright, well, I'm going to give you my extremely not biased opinion that you should definitely try it, Zareth. It's extremely good, and this opinion is forged on absolute truth. I am possessed of, like, complete objective truth in this scenario. Imagine, like, a judge in a courtroom with all the gravitas and, like, you know, like, firm, objective decision-making within the hand gripping that gavel, and they slam the gavel down in the courtroom, everyone's silent, the clack echoes through the hallway, and the judge says, "Play Blessed Heart." That's me right now. That's me. I'm the judge. You're all in my courtroom, and I'm saying you play my Romhack. Oh, Orville fan? Nice. I wonder if Rucker is still going to be, an ambush spawn, or if he's gonna pause on turn 1, because it's not... Oh, we'll see if he's still an ambush spawn. We'll be careful. Rucker squad spawns, like, here-ish. If you go too far in the center of the map, then they can hit you from around here. What kind of weapons do they have? Lance one... Kinda hard to halberd all of them. I can always back here. I can maybe try and split them up a little bit as well. Kinda hard to do so. I could, like, leave some bait up north in case that, like, the steel sword guy goes and hits Deke, and if he survives because he dodges the halberd, then I can leave Marcus to go get hit by the other guy. And then Marcus can, like, weather several blows from these people. He has a little defense, at least. Ooh, actually he gets free KO'd. Probably doesn't. The Steel Lance has to be the strongest one there. There's no way Marcus gets free KO'd. And I'll try and split them. I have not tried Unicorn Overlord. I've heard it's maybe good, question mark. If you want to tell me about Unicorn Overlord, go ahead. I am a captive audience. I was about to say I cannot get rid of you because I'm streaming, but like technically I could in fact get rid of you, but that would be incredibly rude. But it would be like funny as a bit. Okay, let's try and have the sword guy go walk at Deke, and then this guy can go at Marcus. We'll split them up and take him out. Cool. Nomad probably goes for Deke. Marcus? Question mark? Yeah, it's really easy to end up behind on YouTube streams. At least it's super easy to get caught up, because you can just put it on 2x or refresh. Oh, let's see clearing skill. Yeah, the music is super disjointed in this. Pirates are coming. That's new. The top village typically isn't threatened in vanilla, you only have pirates, so this brigand is new. That dialogue was probably from Project Ember. This is almost certainly a Project Ember change to make this guy come up here. I'll check on my second monitor real quick to see if this is a Project Ember change or if this is original. And it appears to be a Project Ember change. That brigand is there in Ember. Let's see if that dialogue is there in Ember too. Let's see if that's taken dialogue. Let's see. Let's check for turn events in Chapter 4 real quick. And yes, that is dialogue directly from Project Ember. Foolish nobility always involved in some petty dispute, etc., etc. Yep, okay. That was a complete Control-C, Control-V from Project Ember. The event, the turn, the dialogue, everything. Every pirate way spawns a brigand. Yeah, unsurprising. This guy's kind of loose, but that's fine. We'll chip him down. The dialogue is vanilla. Oh, it's from FE7? Oh, cool. Okay, hey, that's neat. What's Chlorine have? Does she always have this? Am I remembering wrong? I feel like this is new. There's no way she always had that, right? Skills she have. Charm. So she's just like, kind of like half a support bot for any single character in the game. So if anyone has strength deficiency, well, that's like so much better than Ellen, right? Because Ellen has Live to Serve, which has been useful 0 times, and then we've healed over 30 times, and we've never had Live to Serve do anything. Charm is like a damage skill that works on everyone. So Clarine seems good. She has 7 move. Her magic was buffed from 2 to 5, and she has Charm. That seems like a good unit to me. Roy's too strong. Want Shauna to kill. Oh, Shauna's the perfect strength. Cool. Why is Clarina 4 strength? Yeah, good question. Do you think she promotes into like an FE4 style female paladin with the swords and stabs? Like, you know, they also repeated that for like Mist and like Tellius. Do you think she's like a sword staff character? I can't think of any other reason for her to have strength, so that's just my speculation. Is that maybe she's sword staff? What do you mean she gets War Cleric? Really? War Cleric? That's crazy. What? Valk War Cleric. No Sword Valk animation in the repository. That's a shame, that would make for a good class. That'll be a good addition. Obviously, it's entitled to be like, hey, someone should make it, and you're not the one doing it. Making an animation is extremely high effort. I've never done it, but it would be sick if someone did that. That's the kind of thing I would use. Yeah, I gotta go south, but north is easy to cover. They're all still really far away, honestly. Well, she might not have 10% strength growth in this. She might have a real strength growth. They changed the growth wildly. This hack has been positive because it's giving you ideas of what not to do. Okay, so Rucker is a fair reinforcement. He doesn't, like, ambush you this time. Let's look at his skills. Okay, what's this skill? Ah! Honestly, I'm fine with this. I had, like, an initial gut reaction, but I'm fine with this because Rucker basically already functions like this once promoted in FE6. Because I had an 100% crit rate Rucker with, the Wodao, Clarine, and Deke supports. So it's basically the same Rucker experience, right? It's not that much different. It's really good because it gives him a crit rate before he promotes. So it makes his pre-Swordsmaster experience buffed a lot. They buffed him a lot in terms of his, like, pre-promoted experience. He's really strong before promoting with Killing Machine. With a Killing Edge and some supports, he can probably easily get, like, 80% crit rates before promotion, and then when he promotes, it's always gonna be, like, capped. This is such a Rucker moment. Honestly, I think this is funny. I've decided that I like this because it made me laugh, and it doesn't even change the game that much. Windsword. Oh, no. Is this a physical weapon, or is this a, because the Windswords in FE10 are physical damage. They're like javelins. But they have worse stats in this. This is good stats for a ranged weapon. That's a good mix of, might, hit, and weight if you compare it to a javelin or a hand axe, if this is a physical weapon. 40 uses a lot, too. It uses magic. Magic weapon. Okay, so what... In terms of a swordy that has magic, may I introduce Roy? Remember how Lou joined with 5 magic and like a 5 might tome and could only do 10 damage? Yet my Roy can do 19 magic damage right now. So like, sit down, Lou. Jesus Christ. It's flyer effective? But it's crazy. Okay, so we're giving that to Roy. Yeah, why's Rucker have the Windsword? The Killing Edge is his iconic weapon. That's a nice 74 crit right now. Whee! Okay, well we have stuff to contend with immediately. Let's get some stuff happening. Gonna have Roy help down south. Just because we can get Shauna in range to start immediately fighting these guys, and Shauna can fly out into the water and fight them and such. Let's get our supports going. And now she has actual damage, and she doesn't one round, but she hits. Oh, they have skills. Why do enemies have this? Do they use it? Do they know how to use it? Do they capture AI? Are we playing Thracia? Wait. There's implications here. Geese gets capture, then. If geese can capture, does that mean you can just steal any items you want in this game? Because you can't capture mounted units in Thracia, so presumably you can't here. But every single time you see a good weapon on the enemy, could you just, like, take it? With capture? Is geese a sick unit because of capture? No, Garrett would presumably have promoted from Brigand. Brigands get capture too, never mind. Okay, Garrett has capture, Gonzalez has capture. Then you'd use Gonzalez, right? Because hard mode bonuses are in this game, so Gonzalez would have really good base stats, right? And he'd have capture. So Gonzalez sweep? What kind of accuracy supports can you give Gonzalez? I'm gonna... because, like, he has low skill, right? You would need to, like, try and patch up his accuracy. That's, like, his identity is low skill. But what's his support affinity? Is he Thunder? I'm gonna go check it. Give me a second. So I'm here. Gonzalez is a Thunder support character. He supports the Lina, Echidna, Dayan, Trek, Garrett, Bartray. If we end up using the Lina, we could potentially do a Gonzalez-Lina kind of core, and, does Lina... yeah, Lina's Light gives accuracy. Thunder and Light is a double accuracy support. No, Thunder's not accuracy, damn. It is critical, though. It is critical. And Light is critical, so you at least have a funny critical stacking, even if you don't have a accuracy from Thunder. I guess it's hard to give Gonzalez accuracy, then. But he has hard mode bonuses, and you could give him at least, like, partial accuracy. It's Death Blow? Okay, so for crit supports, Death Blow and Berserker bonus, you could, kill the absolute heck out of things, right? Some of these guys might go north. Let's try and convince some of them to, like, go center towards Deke. And then let's draw a couple north towards Marcus. If Boris needs to stand in the village to choke it, that's fine. Boris has a sturdy stance, or whatever it's called, and could handle himself for a little bit. He doesn't need more filler units, let's just bring filler units up close. Garrett's broken in this? I mean, I kind of believe you if he has capture. He has hard mode bonuses too, right? Marcus level up? Marcus Gaming? Everything's going for Marcus. Lot has alert stance. I think protecting the village just got hard. Everything went north. This is actually a downside of Varco no longer being an ambush spawn. He usually goes center. This is interesting. I can't save this village. I don't have units. Unless I get him to attack Marcus instead. Yeah, Lot has Alert Stance Plus. He gets plus 30 avoid when you end your turn, but you have to hit wait or it doesn't work. Because I hit end turn without having him hit wait, and it didn't work. He didn't get the avoid. Yeah, I might miss the Steel Blade. We'll have like a Steel Blade funeral. I can trade the Javelin onto Boris, but I'm not gonna do enough damage. Because Boris doesn't have very much strength. It won't kill. And then I could have Marcus try and attack to kill, but then he'd be weak against all this stuff. But what might happen here is this might actually be like... I can't stay close to Rutger either. Staying close to Rutger is a death sentence. I just have to leave. I have to lose the Steel Blade. It's simply not safe to engage Rucker on any terms, because he has critical force. Killing Machine, sorry. Killing Machine. So even with the Wind Sword, he might crit. He has because he has a crit rate outside of his Killing Edge. He'd have a 14% chance to crit with the Wind Sword. Wouldn't be too bad, but it's also magic. It's definitely pretty threatening. The Wind Sword can't crit, really? Interesting, can only crit up close. So that way to safely bait out. Either way, I'm gonna lose this village. Goodbye, Steelblade. Hardly knew you. Yeah, Roro, this is the cringe patch. What are these pirate stats? They're kind of fast. Or is one speed off of doubling. Unless we have Spectrum Stance to get them on the counter. So ones that don't have hand axes, Roy could, oh, that one has... Roy's Spectrum Stance can, double and, fight them. Hand axes are an issue, though. Maybe we can get the hand axes to go in different directions and go after Shona. Nice dodge, honestly. Shona, level up! She's missing strength and defense a lot. We actually got kind of, like, not particularly lucky on them. We've gained... No, our strength is fine, actually. We've only gained 6 level ups. It's okay to have this much strength here. No, it's actually fine. Defense, I'm hoping, goes up. Yeah, the generic patch to put skills into the game comes with a strength magic split for complicated technical reasons. That's like, it's hard to like patch multiple things and have like cross-compatibility issues, so that a whole bunch of stuff like the strength magic split got bundled into skill systems as a default option. Why can Wade and Lot talk to each other right now? Is that... That's not vanilla, is it? Do they have this? Oh, it's support. It's not a talk. Okay. I was like, oh man, they have a talk conversation? That's new. No, it doesn't exist. Here, Rucker, turn around this way. Goodbye, Steelblade. I'll cry for you. I'm crying right now. Blue is only superficially a pupil. He's still a mage. They just changed graphics to change graphics. Ugh! Oi! Isn't there a lot going on right now? Hello? What do we do about all this? Because we have to, like, back from Rucker until we can promote him. Like, I can halberd out his goons, but I have terrible hit rates on them, and he's just super dangerous. I could get Wind Sword crit. Try and halberd out one of them. Yeah, this is a hard mode specific reinforcement pack, so I forgot they existed because they weren't here in normal when I played recently. Need competent fighters. Shonen's actually becoming a competent fighter. Especially if Roy's nearby. Just have to move Roy using other units. This is getting real messy real quick, isn't it? Yeah, I was told that none of the enemies attack Chlorine in vanilla. Is that true even for the hard mode reinforcements? I imagine the enemies will go for Chlorine in this, maybe. Yeah, I kind of want that guy to go for D. Yeah, Helper did. It's starting to feel a bit tight here. I just have something to do. I can throw the knife at the hand axe guy and then maybe apply a little bit of chip. Looking for open spaces that are safe to exist in right now. Let's pick up Roy. We can put him next to Shauna and give some serious support bonuses. And let's try and weather the storm. Alright, I feel like I'm weaving a lot of very specific threat ranges here, but let's see if we live. Please hit the halberd. Okay, well, okay, double miss. Cool! Oh my god, Deke. A double miss with the halberd into an HP only level up? I can choke point the guys to the right on the bridges. Oh, nice. Good job, Chad. You're really helping. Oh my god. No matter what, this always happens. We do this. So we start with it. We always do that. The pirates might be liabilities we leave alive. We're more likely to kill stuff in the center of the map because of the amount of stuff they threaten. So knowing that this guy's hand axe, he can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hit. Clearing's safe here from the pirates. Is she safe from this guy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, probably, unless he has a javelin. Let's leave her here. Okay. Lot skill seemed inconsistent. I think you need to use the wait command to make it work, because if you don't use the wait command, it doesn't do anything. If you hit end turn, it doesn't work. Okay. We could also potentially do some choke pointing and restrict these guys' movement considerably. We can also probably just kill some of the rapier. That would definitely solve one problem for me. But then Roy probably gets 2 KO'd. There's also a lot of liabilities here. What about the Wolt Bow? Oh my god, the Wolt Bow. Which of the Cavalier is more of a problem? Because these are the ones we want to kill. Probably Steel Sword Cavalier is more of an issue to me. So let's shoot him. Well, I'm also going to bring down Marcus to get some work done because we don't need to have him busy at the top. Let's go for kills that we can get. Like, Boris isn't good for much, but he can get this kill. And then I might have Marcus take a turn to, This is a kill Rucker can get. We're probably going to take this because that's an easy kill. We'll take this easy kill. Okay. We potentially also do, like, halberd stuff, and have Roy just go to the left to use his rapier. Easy kill. I could also just box in this guy, and just, like, let him... Like, I could just do a 4-way unit box, essentially. So I don't necessarily need to kill him if it's more convenient to kill other ones. But if Roy's an easy one-shot, I'll just take an easy one-shot. Because I can also prevent these guys from... I can, like, hit the other bridge and kind of lock them down. Shauna does not kill without support, unfortunately. I think Lot and Wade aren't even holding axes right now. I could also just use units as, like, disposable bait. Like, I could just, like, move Lot just to be in the way. And try and position him so he only gets typed by, like, one guy, and bait the javelin to do something else. So we'll just have him hold that bridge. The Void didn't go up. Does the skill even work? He's still at 20 for your Void. Maybe it's broken. Eek doesn't get 2 KO'd by these guys, right? Because the Steel Lance is stronger, but... Further throw the Javelin. We only have 7 defense. Maybe we have to heal Deke. Maybe we have to heal Deke. If we heal Deke, we can always, have one of the horses move Ellen for us somewhere safer. I just need to move Shauna. So what do I do with Shauna this turn? I can have her for javelins or something. But not that one. The fact that she gets 2 KO'd without Roy nearby is pretty bad. And I can't safely pick up extra kills this turn. So Shauna can weirdly do, like, actually not very much this turn. That's safe. Does she need to... We could use Shauna to move someone, but I don't think we, like, need to. Problem is, Chad is gonna get attacked by both of these pirates and probably killed. We don't want that to happen. We'll move him with a horse. We'll move him somewhere safe. So that can be Shauna's job, be moving Chad. I am watching the range of the this guy. It's okay for him to attack Shauna. I can give Shauna a javelin. Or even maybe specifically not have Shauna use a javelin so Deke doesn't get hit. Give Deke his hand axe and prevent them from attacking Deke. That might be more effective actually. Now Ellen will get killed by the javelin here, but I can move her as well. Okay, this was a interesting turn. This was a hell of a difficulty jump for this game. I feel like it was a bit extreme how suddenly things got much harder. It was perhaps a little bit much. I don't have room to drop Ellen somewhere. Unless I let Lance get hit by the axe and drop Self. Yeah, we can do that. There we go. But yeah, it's weird. It's weird how the difficulty was like this. It was like much easier in the previous chapters, and this was such a jump. Alina with axes. Yeah, like Armad's Alina. That'd be something, huh? Yeah, so alert stance just doesn't work, right? Because we had Lot use the wait command there, and he didn't gain any avoid. The enemy still had a 70% chance to hit him. If we had alert stance active, it would have been like a coin flip. Yeah, alert stance is just not working. I think it's just a broken skill. Because 20 free avoid into this 88 hit. Yeah, it just doesn't do anything. Lena's T2 gets axes. What, really? Does she have strength? Dear lord, this village is hard to get to. It's dead, like, next turn. This chapter is kind of an extreme difficulty jump, isn't it? Oh man, what's in this village? That's hard to get to. This is a mess. This chapter's a nightmare compared to, anything I've done before this. It's such a rapid and sudden change in the difficulty. Serapher, well, we might miss it. Sue gets the Mani Caddy. Does she have swords before promotion? When'd she get the Mani Caddy? Is that like gotten in like Sake route or something? Is it like later? God, what a mess. We're still in Shauna range, although maybe Roy is better used using the rapier. And Lyn. Oh, if Lyn is in this game, I would not even be slightly surprised that they'd do that. They'd put Lyn in here for no fucking reason. Let's kill off a halberd. Can we chip this guy down to where Shauna can kill it? Without needing a support bonus. Good, we're reaching some level of self-sufficiency here. I'm gonna put Rucker the use to kill a pirate. Actually, I'm gonna throw knives at this pirate, specifically because I want to be able to trade Rucker and Iron Sword in case he can kill with an Iron Sword and doesn't need to use the Killing Edge. He'll need to use a Killing Edge, almost certainly will use it. Owie! Yeah, I got hit by that 22%. Getting hit by a lot of crap in this game, I feel like. Lance can't kill that. Can you kill this? Maybe. Oh, we'll go for it. Interesting! Riveting combat, y'all. Humble City over here. I'm running out of units that can take attacking actions. Wade. It's time for Wade gaming. We've been waiting our entire life for this moment. Okay. He didn't make us wait very long. So, the good news is that we're alive. The bad news is that I don't think I can save this village. Because this guy, I'd have to get within, like, this tile? Maybe I can. Maybe it's possible to get Marcus save the village. We can try. But it'll be rough. Like, super not guaranteed. We're gonna maybe be doing that, we'll prioritize healing Marcus, because other people aren't in range, so let's top him off. What's up, Alshana too? That's another combat unit we'll be using. Ever the disappointment, Lance. You're a far cry from my, glorious Lance. Oh, that's really unfortunate. That Armor Knight blocked the file in front of the village, so now the village is even harder to save because this bandit... Yeah. Because I would have been able, if that bandit was not blocked by this Armor Knight, he would have been able to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and hit Marcus and prioritize attacking Marcus over breaking the village, right? But because they added an Armor Knight in the way, it's harder to save the village. I can't get there now. I'm one tile off. Unless I have a way to move Marcus closer, which I don't. I don't have anyone who can rescue drop better, or I don't have a dancer. Yeah, no. That village is lost as well. We're having a bit of a time with it, aren't we? Bit of a rough time. Man, these guys are some real bulky boys. Really high stats on these pirates. Lot should be a dancer. True! By default you go Ilya, interesting. We just get hand axed if we do that. We can do it from Lance's spot and not get hurt. We can pick up another kill here. Let's use a Slim Lance for some accuracy. Got a crit! That prevents us from taking a retaliation, that's nice. Get out of range of these nasty hand axes and heal up Rucker. We could use him for some combat. You can rescue someone and let Marcus drop them next to him. Marcus can't pick someone up and drop them on the same turn unless he does it from his end position. So actually I could have... You're right. I could have had Lance, who was standing here, pick up Wolt, bring him down here, and had Lance drop Wolt as sacrificial bait to die against these free enemies to prevent the Brigand from burning down the village. But that would have been the death of Wolt, and would have lost the Wolt bow. But yeah, no, we don't have a... We don't have any spare high enough movement units to pull off that kind of play at this point. I can't get any further. I could drop Wolt on the house, but it's no further than Marcus can get right now. The Wolt bow is clearly more important than that village. We can't lose the Wolt bow. Wolt bow is a national treasure, so, you know. This guy double Lou. He has 10 speed. He doesn't. Does Lou survive a hit? We have Miracle. Of course we survive the hit. Let's have loot chip then. And as for what happens down south, I think we're just cooked. I think we lost that village, and that's okay. Let's just bring this guy over towards us, and we'll give up the Seraph Robe. We didn't need it anyway. Blue tanking? Really? Yeah, miracle tanking. He survived. The otherwise lethal blow. Thanks to his overwhelming power. Now we can just kind of clean up this stuff at our pace at this point. And the next guy is an annoyance for sure. He's fast as heck too. And they're sturdy. These are some difficult enemies to kill. These pirates are statted. If Deke was wounded, he would have gotten that kill there from Fiery Blood. Well, every time someone doesn't kill, it's a Shauna opportunity. More strength, and we've cap speed. And we have darting blow. Yep, that's the speed cap. Okay. 10 strength, she's getting there. 10 strength is a really good benchmark to hit. We're hitting double digits. She's still a little bit fragile, but she'll gain an okay amount of defense and HP. It won't be crazy, but we'll gain some as we keep going. She's gonna be a res tank. That is, without question. Her res is gonna be absolutely monstrous. Her luck has been unlucky. It should be higher by now, but it'll catch up. We'll get crazy Avoid once that luck goes up a bit. Our Avoid's already okay, but it can get higher. Wait. Oh, I'm being weighed down by the Iron Lance. It's hurting my Avoid. I see. I see. I was like, that number doesn't look right to me. Now I know why the number doesn't look right. It's the weight. Roshan, Body Ring, there are ways to fix her con. Crazy that Roy just does not double. We have 12 speed and these enemies are 11? God damn, these enemies are fast as fuck. The enemy quality in this chapter was really high. The enemies are really strong and really numerous and coming from all angles. Seraph's certainly not in hard mode. I mean, it didn't even do vanilla FE6 in hard mode. No, I wouldn't do it though. It would be too... I wouldn't want to. And I already made my FE6 video. Although if this hack ends up being broken and bad in the way that's funny, I could see myself making a Binding Blade Remake is bad video or something. I don't know. Gives this Wrecker like a regular sword. I kind of want the, I could use Wrecker, but I feel like using Wrecker is just like a basic decision. I kind of want to look for the units that are broken in ways that are unexpected, rather than doing something that like is expected good like Wrecker. I want to find something silly. Something wacky. Like obviously Shauna being good because the aptitude is expected, but I want to like hold out and like see if there's something like really, really silly out there. Wrecker's just not exciting because he's just so standard. Let's look for something non-standard. And Wrecker's still killed because he has Killing Machine. Oh, and the crazy first level up too. And some kind of skill. Was that Desperation? Hold on. What do you gain? It's Vantage. No! No, don't do that! Come on! Really? Vantage Killing Machine? Yeah, Falco, this is the Binding Blade Remake. That is the title. We've had this question all stream. I don't blame a single person for answering it. It's just called the Binding Blade Remake. It doesn't, like, you know, sound like its own title. Why, Rutger? Why? I don't want to use this. It's just, oh no, it just feels stupid. I feel like I'm not allowed to use that. Do I double this guy because of Spectrum stance? He has 11 speed. Jesus Christ! No, I have 14 speed after Spectrum. I still don't double. He was wild. Is this a hand axe guy? Okay, well, I'll have Deke roll of him. His enemies are ridiculous. They're so strong. Let's have Clarine stand nearby. She gives a +2 damage. Man, having a wacky experience, I have to say. If I have to use Wrecker, I could use him, but, like, if I can get by without him, it'd be interesting not to, I guess. Silverlance Paladin spawns. Okay. Well, I will answer your Wrecker as necessary idea with, Albert Deke. Albert Deke could kill Silverlance Paladin for me. If I missed that, I would have taken 22 damage. That's just ridiculous. Well, the chapter's almost over. We had some casualties in terms of loot, but otherwise we can keep going. We can definitely maybe fish the hammer out and fight these guys with the hammer, because they have pretty high defense. Either way, whether we use the hammer or an iron axe, Deke is the one fighting them. Where even is the hammer right now? Is it in Convoy or is it sitting on a unit? It might be in Convoy. If it's in Convoy, we can just get it out of... Oh yeah, we have this energy ring. Want to give this a Shauna? Deke is 12 strength at level 11. Shauna is 10 at level 8. Roy is 11 at level 9. Should we just try and snowball Shauna then? Energy ring on Shauna. Then Gant Lance. Then kill everything. Then get aptitude level ups and snowball. How about that? How about Shauna sweep? That sounds good. Let's do a Shauna sweep. Sadly no Seraphrobe for her, but we'll just end up relying on evasion or something in the end, I guess. Here, give me. Thank you. Where is my hammer? Found it. Cool. We need that, we'll use it. What's that guy coming at me, of all things? Must have that proximity aggro. Oh lord, he's coming. We can buy more hand axes, so... I can always go shopping for more. I'll just let him come at me. I don't feel like doing anything. I don't feel like making decisions or thinking at this point. I've done enough thinking in this chapter. I just want to clear out these enemies so I can go shopping. I guess I can go shopping with Kanto. I can, like, buy stuff and then Kanto out. My turns is this. 16 so far. I have supports I want to get. Does Deke support with Clarion? Yes. Deke supports of Shauna! I overlooked that! Let's create a support triangle. We'll do Shauna Roy A, Deke Shauna B, and then like Deke Clarine A. Let's create like a triangle here. Let's do like a whole thing, right? That sounds good. I think that has to be good. We're gonna artificially inflate our turn support grinding those Arb, so don't get too excited. We hand axes. Buy one of these. 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you! Buy an iron axe in case I need it. That's mostly what I wanted to buy. There'll probably be a world map armory shop as well at the end of this. Okay, and now we can just do this support triangle thing where Clarine is going to give support to Deke, and then Shauna will give support to Deke and Roy at the same time, and then we can just end some turns. And get some supports going, right? Yeah, I don't... Turn counts are silly when you do support grinds though, so... My turn counts are really silly in my FE6 no damage run. You see them at the end of the video when I'm talking. I just scroll the turn count, and there's chapters with like 100. Here's one. I'm wondering, I might avoid using Rucker on purpose though, which is something I'm considering. I'm trying to focus on this triangle between, like, Deke, Shauna, and, like, Roy and stuff like that right now. Yeah, dude, I mean, this chapter was super hard, but, like, I feel like if I can break this game in half with units like Shauna, maybe it'll just, like, start being trivial. I don't know, we'll see. You have any supports yet? Okay, we do. Let's get these. Let's make Deke strong. The Thunder support from Clarine and Deke is defense and crit and avoid, I think. So it's no like attack or accuracy, but we should have okay accuracy on Deke. He has high skill, so I don't mind the lack of accuracy from that support. And it'll help with stuff like avoid. You get the A support in chapter 3 in vanilla. That's doable? That's crazy. I thought you're limited to like 120 support points a turn and like 60 between characters, or you're not limited in between specific characters. I guess you're not limited between specific characters. Anyway, Shauna's the one who wants the most EXP, so let's get her fighting. She has all this support bonus now. I thought it was 60 points to a support, but you start with like some initial support bonus on characters. Good thing that these ruins are difficult terrain, because if you could run through them entirely, then that could have actually been really bad. Shauna could have died there. I kind of neglected to think that you can run through a burned down village. That would have been really funny if we just lost Shauna after all of that talking. I can also go see what's in the shop. Buy a heal staff for Ellen. We've been using this mend. Then I could probably get the mend to Clarine. She has less magic, so she might actually need it to heal more. I will be stopping after this chapter, though. I'm running low on time, actually. I have to leave pretty soon. Okay, Ellen can get the heal stuff out of combo at some point. Oh hey, a random archer. I guess we'll fight that guy at some point. Why does he have 128 hit? Isn't that kind of high? Why is it... Hold on, he's got mad skills. Jesus Christ. I guess they wanted archers to hit. What are some good Fire Emblem ROM hacks besides this one? Blessed Heart. Google Fire Emblem Blessed Heart. It's on Fire Emblem Universe. This is a totally not biased thing I'm saying. It's plus 60 hit. I feel like a lot of the design decisions in this game are just like really heavy-handed. Right? Yeah, no Wolf Bow. True! I get making archers have a role in terms of, like, being accurate is the thing they were going for, but, like, plus 60 is just... I don't know. It just feels a bit clumsy to be, like, so blatant with the things. Yeah, I liked Vision Quest. I watched a friend play Isekai, I didn't like it, from what I saw of it. It just seemed like it was, like, tryharding really, really hard. And it looked, like, stressful to play, but maybe he was playing on hard mode or something. But Vision Quest, yeah, Vision Quest is an easy recommend. That game has really good production value, and it doesn't have any, like, the Romhack jank. It's very well produced. The characters, like, the art is polished, it's a ton of content, the writing's pretty good. The skills are much more subdued. I just jab. God, he's got skills for days. What do you have? What? Okay, so if I hurt him, he'll just one-shot me back. Let's be careful with that one. Let him attack first. Elbow room for more damage. Oy! This guy is really dangerous at low HP. I might have him switch to the Javelin and then try and hit him with a Halberd or something. Because he looks super dangerous. Or I can just kill him with the hand axe. That seems easy. That seems safe. He's not gonna double me, Desperation will never come into play. And if I have enough HP, I don't have to worry about his Frenzy. Plus, once he hurts me, I'll retaliate stronger by being hurt, and yeah. So, come at me. Support's in range. Let him throw a Javelin. I'll give him a new hand axe after. This is a way weaker than his Silver Sword. Oi! I didn't expect that to be that easy. Deke, for the love of shit! Why do you keep gaining HP only level ups? This Deke is so below average. He has insane bases and good growths, and mine's just not hit anything. I think he's at base defense. And I think he's gained like 1 speed. I don't know, he's probably gained more speed than that. Either way, I'm just getting frustrated at this HP only level ups. And he's still strong. Whatever. We'll fix him with supports. I don't care. Whatever. I want to be done. Wait, they renamed the chapter title? It's called the Fire Emblem. What do you mean the Emblem of Fire? You can't just call it the Emblem of Fire. It's the Fire Emblem. It's very important that the words go in that order. You can't just reverse it. Emblem of Fire. It feels like you're trying to extend the words to like meet the word count for your essay. Oh yeah, the Fire Emblem, the Emblem of Fire, the emblem of known for being on flames. Whatever. It's an FE1 reference. It's lost on me. Just checking the armory real quick before I call it. It's just generic iron weapons, I suppose. That's fine, I guess. I think I'm calling it here. I've been playing for nearly 4 hours, and I'm out of time. But we hit a really good stopping point. I guess I can continue this tomorrow. I can't promise I'll stream as long, but I'll keep streaming for a while until I beat this game. I'll just play it in the afternoons, I suppose. Since we had a lot of fun playing it, and I kind of want to see how broken we can make Shauna and Roy and see what this game has to offer, I guess. So, thank y'all so much for being here. I had a good time. Hope y'all had a good time too, and I'll come back tomorrow afternoon. What time do I normally stream? Around 4 hours ago. Use that as your benchmark. Alright, cheers.